guys, I'm Alamin, Bangladeshi first class player. I'm a spin all-rounder and middle order batsman. I'm looking to play in the US Open cricket tournament. Thank you.
Hi guys, this is Roy Silva, USA national cricketer. I would like to congratulations Mr. MAQ Croatia and the team to organizing US Open. I want to congratulations and all the best for everyone participate in this tournament. Thank you.
Hello, this is Chitranjan Rathod with California Bears. We would like to congratulate and wish good luck to MAQ Croatia for US Open. We really appreciate what he and his team does to promote cricket in USA and provide platform for a lot of young guys to showcase their talents at the bigger format and play against big names including Evan Lewis, Sunil Narayan. So we thank wholeheartedly the entire CCUSA team for putting together this wonderful tournament. Thanks.
Hello everyone, this is Ali Khan, USA national cricket player. I would like to congratulate MAQ Croatia on organizing US Open, and I would like everyone to register for this great tournament. I'm a product of this tournament. This is where my journey started, so I would like to appreciate MAQ and his team for all his efforts that they put in day out for this tournament, and for all the youngsters out there, it's a great platform to show their talent to the world. And register yourself today in the draft and come out and support this tournament, and it's a great opportunity to succeed just like me.
Hi everyone, this is Baig Sarfraz from Dallas, Texas. First of all, I salute to MAQ Croatia for his dedication, efforts and continuous support to US cricket. I also congratulate him for his US Open. Best of luck to all the teams and players. I'm sure you guys are going to have a wonderful time, have fun and be safe.
Hey MAQ, congratulations of cricketing in the USA and you being the man behind promoting cricket in USA. I must tell you, you're doing a great job, and I'm wishing all the teams a great success, and I hope that everything goes well for you. Congratulations MAQ to you, and wishing you all the best, my friend. Congratulations.
Yo, what up though? It's your boy Just Juan, and I want to invite you to the annual US Open Cricket. Do not miss it. It's fun for the family. There'll be good food, drinks, live performances. We will see you there. Blah.
Hi everyone, I just wanted to say that I'm looking forward to playing in the US Open Cricket Tournament that's being held in Florida.
US Open, US Open, US Open, US Open.
Hi, this is Faisal Iqbal, Pakistan Test Cricket. I would like to wish MAQ Afzal Bhai for US Open Cricket Tournament. I can say I'm so happy that it's happening 10th year, as I was the first one who played in the first tournament in MAQ T20 2008. I would like to wish all the best, and I'm looking forward to play again this year for MAQ team, and inshallah looking forward to see you all. Take care, Allah.
Hello everyone, my name is Rizwan Chima, member of Canada's national cricket team. I'm very excited to be taking part in the US Open. Watch me live on MACTV.
Hello, I am Satveer Singh. मैं आ रहा जी US Open cricket tournament playing ਕਰਨ ਲਈ ਤੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇਸ ਟੂਰਨਾਮੈਂਟ ਨੂੰ ਵਾਚ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ MACTV ਤੇ। ਸਪੈਸ਼ਲ ਥੈਂਕਸ ਕਰਦਾ ਮੈਕ ਸਰ ਐਂਡ ਅਰਵਿੰਦਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਖੋਸਾ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ ਇਸ ਟੂਰਨਾਮੈਂਟ ਲਈ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਇਨਵਾਈਟ ਕੀਤਾ। ਥੈਂਕਸ ਐਂਡ ਟੇਕ ਕੇਅਰ एवरीवन।
Hello, this is Asif Khan, and I want to wish all the best to the organizers of the upcoming US Open cricket tournament. The top organizer, Mr. MAQ, who has been organizing this tournament for the past 10 years, which itself is a commendable effort. It provides not only the chance to the local players to play with international stars, but also provide the local audience with the knowledge of this beautiful game, cricket. So I wish all the best to the organizers, to Mr. MAQ, to all the players who are participating in this upcoming US Open cricket tournament.
Hi everyone, this is Fawad Alam. I'm coming to become a part of US Open Cricket Tournament. You can watch me live on MAQ TV.
My name is Erlander Johnson. I'm going to play in the US Open Cricket. Come watch us live on maqtv. #1 chump back again. See if we can take it 2 times.
US Open, US Open, US Open, US Open, US Open, US Open.
Zishan Qureshi here. Looking forward to be playing in the US Open. It's going to be a big one. A lot of stars, good cricket. Come out and watch us. See you there.
Hi, this is Shahid Afridi. I want to congratulate Mr. Mike Qureshi for organizing US Open Cricket Tournament. I want to wish all the best to all the teams who are participating in this tournament. Good luck.
Hi guys, this is Jaskaran Malhotra and I would like to congratulate MAQ Qureshi on organizing the US Open tournament, and you can watch all the games live on maqtv.com. Best of luck to every team participating in this tournament. Thank you guys.
Hello everyone, this is Sohail Tanveer. US Cricket opens a great opportunity for the people who lives in USA to play good cricket, competitive cricket, and also watch some international players participating in US Open. So I'm wishing all the very best to Mr. MAQ, who's the owner of the tournament, and also I'm wishing all the very best to every single player who's going to participate in this tournament. Play well guys, and you can watch live action on MAQ TV as well.
Hello everyone, this is Najaf Shah, international cricket player from Pakistan and captain of Somerset Villiers Cricket Club. US Open T20 tournament, one of the biggest events of cricket, and all big names all over the world come and play in this tournament. All credit goes to Mr. MAQ Qureshi and his team. And I would like to say best wishes and good luck Mr. MAQ Qureshi and his entire team. See you soon. Thank you.
Hi, it's Callum McLeod. Really looking forward to coming over to the US Open. It should be a great tournament and I'm really looking forward to it.
Hi guys, I just wanted to say I'm coming in US Open Cricket Tournament.
US Open, US Open, US Open, US.
Hi, I'm Vinod Mamchan, international cricket commentator and journalist, and I want to urge you to come down and support the US Open. I have personally covered the last 7 editions of this wonderful tournament, and I can vouch for it. It's really of the top draw, and this year it's going to be the best ever. They started World Cricket Council USA since last October, and they have been working tirelessly to get this on the way. And Mohammed Qureshi, the chairman of Cricket Council USA, he has been, working 24 hours a day, looking to make this something very unique. It's the 10th edition, and he has, together with his committee, a number of things planned, a number of events planned around the US Open, and the players are going to come in, wonderful players from all over the world, and they have already registered for the draft, which is going to take place very soon. And players of the caliber of A.B. de Villiers has registered for the draft, and over 900 players at this point in time have registered to be part of something that should be a wonderful event this December. Make sure to come down and support the US Open.
Hello everyone, Ray Adam right here. I'm going to be a part of the US Open. You can also catch me live on maqtv. It's going to be big, a lot of international stars. Congrats to Mark Qureshi. See you guys there.
Assalamualaikum, this is me Zulkarnain Haider, international wicketkeeper batsman. I am coming for US Open, and watch me live on maqtv. Thank you.
Hi guys, this is Sunny Soul here, and I would like to congratulate Mr. MAQ Qureshi and for the US Open tournament. So I would like to congratulate Mr. MAQ Qureshi. इन्होंने काफ़ी मेहनत की है भाई, 10 साल में इस टूर्नामेंट को बहुत बड़ा नाम है इस टूर्नामेंट का यूएस में, और इसमें काफ़ी बड़े इंटरनेशनल प्लेयर्स भी खेल चुके हैं, और यहाँ से काफ़ी प्लेयर्स इंटरनेशनल के लिए यूएस के लिए खेल चुके हैं, जैसे कि अली खान, जसकरण मल्होत्रा। सो काफ़ी बड़े बड़े टूर्नामेंट्स में वो पार्ट ले चुके हैं अभी। तो आई एम ऑल्सो प्लेइंग फॉर समरसेट कविलियर्स लास्ट ईयर, और पिछले 4 साल से ये टूर्नामेंट मैं भी खेल रहा हूँ।
Where are we going to see you?
You can watch me play US Open from December 18 to 23rd on Island TV.
US Open, I like. Can I have it?
Yeah, sure. I like the Island TV. Can we swap?
No.
Duncan Finch here, park manager at Central Broward Regional Park and Stadium. We've been the host site for the U.S. Open for the past 10 years, and I'd like to congratulate Mohammed Qureshi on a job well done promoting cricket in the United States, and look forward to the tournament here at Central Broward Regional Park and Stadium, the only ICC certified stadium in North America.
My name is Melvin Taylor, and I'm the curator here at the Central Broward Regional Stadium in Lauderdale, Florida. It is the one and only ICC approved stadium here for cricket in the United States. On this US Open, we're excited about it because we should be seeing some very good cricket here. Over the years, MAQ Qureshi and his staff have been doing a phenomenal job in promoting 2020 cricket in the United States of America. This year should be no exception. I'll be preparing top quality cricket pitches for this tournament, and with the participation of the international players coming in, we should be having a wonderful tournament. Kids competition also. We're looking forward for you to all tune in and be a part of it. A very exciting tournament.
Hi, I'm Chris Parrish, and I enjoy watching cricket. I invite all to come to the Cricket Council to watch the U.S. Open.
If you love cricket, you watch cricket, you want to be here. And listen, this is not just a cricket match. This is an event. You understand what I'm saying? We're going to have some concerts here. We're going to have some major artists and stuff here, and we're going to have some major players here. We're not going to say who right now. You got to come out. You got to see it. You got to definitely watch it. And check that field out there. We're putting it together right now. You guys don't want to miss this. You want to be here.
Hi guys, Rizwan Chima here. I'm in the stadium here in Fort Lauderdale. It looks so amazing. The job well done by MAQ and team. Just want to congratulate him on the US Open. He always do the good job, and fantastic facility, and it looks amazing the way they set it down this time, and just come out and watch 4-5 days of amazing cricket. Lots of players from all over the world coming over, and just request to all the fans and come out and watch me live here in the stadium and watch me live on MAQ TV. So see you guys in the stadium.
Oh yeah, I'm ready. Batter up, let's get to it. It's time for the
US Open, US Open, US Open, US Open, US Open, US
ready for the
US Open, US Open, US Open, US Open, US Open,
we playing cricket, we playing cricket.
Team of winners, team of winners, team of winners. winners. Been hanging with winners since I was just a beginner. I'm hungry, feed me now, just bring it and go. Big trophies, loud crowds, fans around the globe. I done lost before, but see, that's what made me grow. Now, I'm ready. Got a champion heart, I got a champion soul. And I came to win, for that I lose it all. US Open, US Open, US Open, US Open, US Open, US ready for the US Open, US Open, US Open, US Open, US Open, we playing cricket. We playing cricket. I came in to win, so I'm here for the fight. Got my T20 drink and I'm feeling real hype. I didn't come this far just to catch the next flight. Batter up first swing, 3 wickets, no stride. So I gotta win. All on the line, I gotta bid. They say hard work pay off, or something gotta give. Well, I know what I gotta give. My best, because this time I gotta win. Time for the US Open, US Open, US Open, US Open, US Open, US ready for the US Open, US Open, US Open, US Open, we playing cricket. We playing cricket. We playing cricket.
Guys, I'm Alamin, Bangladeshi first-class player. I'm a spin all-rounder and middle-order batsman. I'm looking to play in the US Open cricket tournament. Thank you.
Hi guys, this is Roy Silva, USA national cricketer. I would like to congratulate Mr. MAQ and the team to organizing US Open. I want to congratulations and all the best for everyone participate in this tournament. Thank you.
Hello, this is Chittaranjan Rathod with California Bears. We would like to congratulate and wish good luck to MAQ for US Open. We really appreciate what he and his team does to promote cricket in USA and provide platform for a lot of young guys to showcase their talents at the bigger format and play against big names including Evan Lewis, Sunil Narayan. So we thank wholeheartedly the entire CCUSA team for putting together this wonderful tournament. Thanks.
Hello everyone, this is Ali Khan, USA national cricket player. I would like to congratulate MAQ Qureshi on organizing US Open, and I would like everyone to register for this great tournament. I'm a product of this tournament. This is where my journey started, so I would like to appreciate MAQ and his team for all his efforts that they put in day out for this tournament, and for all the youngsters out there, it's a great platform to show their talent to the world. And register yourself today in the draft and come out and support this tournament, and it's a great opportunity to succeed just like me.
Hi everyone, this is Baig Safraz from Dallas, Texas. First of all, I salute to MAQ Qureshi for his dedication, efforts and continuous support to US cricket. I also congratulate him for his US Open. Best of luck to all the teams and players. I'm sure you guys are going to have a wonderful time. Have fun and be safe.
Hey MAQ, congratulations of cricketing in the USA and you being the man behind promoting cricket in USA. I must tell you, you're doing a great job, and I'm wishing all the teams a great success, and I hope that everything goes well for you. Congratulations MAQ to you, and wishing you all the best, my friend. Congratulations.
Yo, what up though? It's your boy Just Juan, and I want to invite you to the annual US Open Cricket. Do not miss it. It's fun for the family. There'll be good food, drinks, live performances. We will see you there. Blah.
Hi everyone, I just wanted to say that I'm looking forward to playing in the US Open Cricket Tournament that's being held in Florida.
US Open, US Open, US Open, US Open.
Hi, this is Faisal Iqbal, Pakistan Test Cricket. I would like to wish MAQ Afzalbhai for US Open Cricket Tournament. I can say I'm so happy that it's happening 10th year, as I was the first one who played in the first tournament in MAQ T20 2008. I would like to wish all the best, and I'm looking forward to play again this year for MAQ team, and inshallah looking forward to see you all. Take care, Allah Hafiz.
Hello everyone, my name is Rizwan Chima, member of Canada's national cricket team. I'm very excited to be taking part in the US Open. Watch me live on MAQ TV.
Hello, I am Satveer Singh. मैं आ रहा जी US Open cricket tournament playing ਕਰਨ ਲਈ ਤੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇਸ tournament ਨੂੰ watch ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ MAQ TV ਤੇ। Special thanks ਕਰਦਾ MAQ sir and Arvinder Singh Khosa ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ ਇਸ tournament ਲਈ ਮੈਨੂੰ invite ਕੀਤਾ. Thanks and take care everyone.
Hello, this is Asif Khan, and I want to wish all the best to the organizers of the upcoming US Open Cricket Tournament. The top organizer, Mr. MAQ, who has been organizing this tournament for the past 10 years, which itself is a commendable effort. It provides not only the chance to the local players to play with international stars, but also provide the local audience with the knowledge of this beautiful game, cricket. So I wish all the best to the organizers, to Mr. MAQ, to all the players who are participating in this upcoming US Open Cricket Tournament.
Hi everyone, this is Fawad Alam. I'm coming to become a part of US Open Cricket Tournament. You can watch me live on MAQ TV.
My name is Erlander Johnson. I'm going to play in the US Open Cricket. Come watch us live on MAQ TV. #1 champ back again. See if we can take it 2 times.
US Open, US Open, US Open, US Open, US Open, US Open, US Open.
Zishan Qureshi here. Looking forward to be playing in the US Open. It's going to be a big one. A lot of stars, good cricket. Come out and watch us. See you there.
Hi, this is Shahid Afridi. I want to congratulate Mr. MAQ Qureshi for organizing US Open Cricket Tournament. I want to wish all the best to all the teams who are participating in this tournament. Good luck.
Hi guys, this is Jaskaran Malhotra, and I would like to congratulate MAQ Qureshi on organizing the US Open tournament. And you can watch all the games live on maqtv.com. Best of luck to every team participating in this tournament. Thank you guys.
Hello everyone, this is Suhail Tanveer. US Cricket opens a great opportunity for the people who lives in USA to play good cricket, competitive cricket, and also watch some international players participating in US Open. So I'm wishing all the very best to Mr. MAQ, who's the owner of the tournament, and also I'm wishing all the very best to every single player who's going to participate in this tournament. Play well, guys, and you can watch live action on MAQ TV as well.
Hello everyone, this is Najaf Shah, international cricket player from Pakistan and captain of Somerset Villiers Cricket Club. US Open T20 tournament, one of the biggest events of cricket, and all big names all over the world come and play in this tournament. All credit goes to Mr. MAQ Qureshi and his team. And I would like to say best wishes and good luck to Mr. MAQ Qureshi and his entire team. See you soon. Thank you.
Hi, it's Callum McLeod. I'm really looking forward to coming over to the US Open. It should be a great tournament and I'm really looking forward to it.
Hi guys, I just wanted to say I'm coming in US Open cricket tournament.
US Open, US Open, US Open, US.
Hi, I'm Vinod Mamchan, international cricket commentator and journalist, and I want to urge you to come down and support the US Open. I have personally covered the last 7 editions of this wonderful tournament, and I can vouch for it. It's really of the top draw. And this year it's going to be the best ever. They started World Cricket Council USA since last October, and they have been working tirelessly to get this on the way. And Mohammed Qureshi, the chairman of Cricket Council USA, he has been, working 24 hours a day, looking to make this something very unique. It's the 10th edition, and he has, together with his committee, a number of things planned, a number of events planned around the US Open, and the players are going to come in, wonderful players from all over the world, and they have already registered for the draft, which is going to take place very soon. And players of the caliber of A.B. de Villiers has registered for the draft, and over 900 players at this point in time have registered to be part of something that should be a wonderful event this December. Make sure to come down and support the US Open.
Hello everyone, Riyad Amrit here. I'm going to be a part of the US Open. You can also catch me live on MAQ TV. It's going to be big. A lot of international stars. Congrats to Mark Qureshi. See you guys there.
Assalamualaikum. This is me Zulkarnain Heather, international wicketkeeper batsman. I am coming for US Open and watch me live on MAQ TV. Thank you.
Hi guys, this is Sunny Soul here, and I would like to congratulate Mr. MAQ Qureshi and for the US Open tournament. So I would like to congratulate Mr. MAQ Qureshi. इन्होंने काफ़ी मेहनत की है भाई, 10 साल में इस टूर्नामेंट को बहुत बड़ा नाम है इस टूर्नामेंट का यूएस में, और इसमें काफ़ी बड़े इंटरनेशनल प्लेयर्स भी खेल चुके हैं और यहाँ से काफ़ी प्लेयर्स इंटरनेशनल के लिए यूएस के लिए खेल चुके हैं, जैसे कि अली खान, जसकरण मल्होत्रा। सो काफ़ी बड़े बड़े टूर्नामेंट्स में वो पार्ट ले चुके हैं अभी। तो आई एम ऑल्सो प्लेइंग फॉर समरसेट कविलियर्स लास्ट ईयर, और पिछले 4 साल से ये टूर्नामेंट मैं भी खेल रहा हूँ।
Where are we going to see you?
You can watch me play US Open from December 18 to 23rd on Island TV.
US Open, I like. Can I have it?
Yeah, sure. I like the Island TV. Can we swap?
No.
Duncan Finch here, Park Manager at Central Broward Regional Park and Stadium. We've been the host site for the U.S. Open for the past 10 years, and I'd like to congratulate Mohammed Qureshi on a job well done promoting cricket in the United States, and look forward to the tournament here at Central Broward Regional Park and Stadium, the only ICC certified stadium in North America.
My name is Melton Taylor, and I'm the curator here at the Central Broward Regional Stadium in Lauderdale, Florida. It is the one and only ICC approved stadium here for cricket in the United States. On this US Open, we're excited about it because we should be seeing some very good cricket here. Over the years, MAQ Qureshi and his staff have been doing a phenomenal job in promoting 2020 cricket in the United States of America. This year should be no exception. I'll be preparing top quality cricket pitches for this tournament, and with the participation of the international players coming in, we should be having a wonderful tournament. Kids competition also. We're looking forward for you to all tune in and be a part of it. A very exciting tournament.
Hi, I'm Chris Parrish, and I enjoy watching cricket. I invite all to come to the Cricket Council to watch the U.S. Open.
If you love cricket, you watch cricket, you want to be here. And listen, this is not just a cricket match. This is an event. You understand what I'm saying? We're going to have some concerts here. We're going to have some major artists and stuff here, and we're going to have some major players here. We're not going to say who right now. You got to come out. You got to see it. You got to definitely watch it. And check that field out there. We're putting it together right now. You guys don't want to miss this. You want to be here.
Hi guys, Rizwan Chima here. I'm here in the stadium here in Fort Lauderdale. It looks so amazing. The job well done by MAQ and his team. Just want to congratulate him on the US Open. He always do the good job, and fantastic facility, and it looks amazing the way they set it down this time, and just come out and watch 4-5 days of amazing cricket. Lots of players from all over the world coming over, and just request to all the fans and come out and watch me live here in the stadium and watch me live on MAQ TV. So see you guys in the stadium.
Oh yeah, I'm ready. Batter up, let's get to it. It's time for the US Open, US Open, US Open, US Open, US Open, US ready for the US Open, US Open, US Open, US Open, US Open, we playing cricket, we playing cricket. Team of winners, team of winners, team of winners. Been hanging with winners since I was just a beginner. I'm hungry, feed me now, just bring it and go. Big trophies, loud crowds, fans around the globe. I done lost before, but see that's what made me grow. Now I'm ready. Got a champion heart, I got a champion soul, and I came to win. For that I lose it all. But US Open, US Open, US Open, US Open, US Open, US ready for the US Open, US Open, US we playing cricket, US Open, we playing cricket, we playing cricket, we playing cricket. I came in to win, so I'm here for the fight. Got my T20 drink and I'm feeling real hype. I didn't come this far just to catch the next flight. Batter up, first swing, 3 wickets, no stride. So I gotta win. All on the line, I gotta bid. They say hard work pay off, or something gotta give. Well, I know what I gotta give. My best, because this time I gotta win. Time for the US Open, US Open, US Open, US Open, US Open, US ready for the US Open, US Open, US we playing cricket, US Open, we playing cricket, we playing cricket, we playing cricket.
MAQ Cricket 59 here in St. Maarten. We are at the Carib Lumber Ball Park, and it's lovely weather. We had a little issue this morning with the run-up because of overnight rain, but the good Lord has blessed us with wonderful sunshine, and we're going to have a great day here. We are at semi-final number 1. We have the Simpson Bay Pelicans. They are the best team in St. Maarten, and they're going to come up against the MARIGOT Tigers, led by Darren Cruikshank from Trinidad and Tobago, and he comes from Queen's Park, which is definitely the best club in the Caribbean. So we're going to have a battle on our hands here today, and we urge you to stay tuned for the entire game so you can see what this lovely tournament hosted by these two wonderful people next to me, Adam Sanford and his lovely wife. So umpire Lynette is here as well. She broke out into dance this morning because she's happy and she wants to bring that positivity to the cricket today. So Adam, you have the coin? Oh, Mrs. Sanford, she handles the finances, so she has the coin. She's going to pass it to Mr. Cruikshank. Heads is the call, and umpire Lynette will bring the results for us. Heads it is, and Mr. David continues to win everything in sight. Good morning, sir. What are you going to do?
Gonna have a bat.
And obviously, a big game. I mean, you're unbeaten up to now. You don't want to go down the road of other teams that we saw, Guyana Amazon Warriors in the CPL. You want to keep on winning.
Yeah, sure, we want to keep on winning. Win the toss, we like to put up a decent total and try to restrict them as less as possible.
So you're coming up against the MARIGOT, and they played you in the preliminaries. There was one point in the game where you might have been concerned.
It was a bit of battle, but at the end of the day, we came out victorious. So the win is what matters.
I think you took it into your own hands. Those 2 overs for 6 runs really changed that match.
Yes, I did. Normal thing.
I like that. Well, all the best and good luck. Right, and of course, Darren joining me. Darren, the only player in MAQ Cricket 59, so that's history right there. 2 have scored a half century. I'm sure today he'll want even more than that. Darren, what's the plan?
Well, the plan is to restrict them to under 90. That's the plan. As long as we can hold our catches, things will be a little different from the other games.
Your fielding, your team fielding, barring yourself and Theophile, the others, they really need to come up to scratch so far what we've seen. What has been your message to them?
Well, to be honest, it is a short format, so guys need to concentrate, and that's all I could tell them, right? Because they have to back their skills, and I can only do as much to inspire them. So hopefully that everybody come out trumps today, and we can improve on that.
Well, good luck and all the best.
Thank you very much.
So you've heard it there from Mr. Cruikshank, and he's saying a score of 80 to 90 could be, attainable by his team because he's a very dangerous batsman. If he gets going, we can see some really, really exciting cricket here today. The news on pitch side is that the good guys from the Simpson Bay Pelicans, they've won the toss, and they're going to bat first.
Pleasant good morning to you. News from the Carib Ballpark. This is the last game of the tournament as we are at the Carib Ballpark, the inaugural competition, the tournament of maqtv Cricket 59. This is the semi-final stage with the Simpson Bay Pelicans taking on the Tigers this morning. Simpson Bay Pelicans have won 3 games and Tigers none out of the 2 that they have played. So the Tigers would want to come here and upset the Pelicans to get themselves into the finals. And as we speak, we see the 2 openers of the Pelicans making their way out in Captain Kenroy David and being accompanied by Kyle Louis. Kyle Louis is the overseas player from St. Kitts who's representing the Simpson Bay Pelicans here. And the Tigers captain, you could see out there, is getting the field right, doing the field placement out there. As we are in bright sunshine at the Carib Ballpark, the 3rd day of this tournament. And we are just about to begin. We have umpire Brian Hall at square leg and umpire Shema Box who will be presiding down at the pavilion end. And we have keeper Stephen Evans for the MARIGOT Tigers, and it's gonna be Ford to take up the attack. He'll bowl the first delivery of this match this morning. And we have the field, which is a deep point, a deep cover, a long on, a whitish mid wicket, a square leg, and I think there's a man on the fine leg boundary. That's the field as umpire Shema Box is giving the signal to the scorers who acknowledge, and we are ready to go. It's going to be Kyle Louis to take first knock this morning. He has played some good innings for his team, Kyle Louis. He played some wonderful shots yesterday. One I can recall, he just pushed down the ground and it went like a bullet. Here is the first delivery of the morning as Ford moves into balls to Kyle Louis, gets a ball outside the stump, he flashes as it and goes down to third man and finds the man on the boundary. They're coming back for a second. It's a wild throw as it beats the keeper and being backed up in the end. So let me remind you that the first ball of every inning is a free hit, and he took advantage of it. It was a full delivery. It dropped that it came off the outside edge, down to third man, and they got 2. So they are on the way with 2 without loss. As I say, good morning to Kit Kat, you, my co-commentator this morning.
Good morning to you. Good morning to viewers wherever you are.
Kit Kat, we are blessed with the weather one more time as the sun continues to shine on the Carib Ballpark. Here is the bowler, moves into balls to Kyle Louis, to this delivery is driving, and the ball probably not getting the middle of the bat and trickled on the offside where the bowler field, and there is no runs. The score remains on 2 on 3 without loss. Yeah, on 3 without loss. As today, yes, like you said, we have heard it's the St. Martin Day weekend. Tomorrow would be St. Martin Day, November 11th, as the bowler moves in from the fine, comes up to balls to Kyle, who's driving back past the bowler who got a hand to it and will go down to long off where it's field. And they're coming back for the second, a chance for a run out. No, a very good running by the 2 as they continue to run well between the wickets. Yesterday, I think there was a difference between the 2 teams. When they played, we saw how the Pelicans, they were running well between the wickets, and that's what caused them to score in excess of 123, I think yesterday they scored. Here is the bowler Ford from the far end, moves into balls to Kyle Louis, to this delivery short, and it beats the keeper, and it's going to go down to the boundary just in front of us and goes into the boundary just about now, and that's 4 runs. Well, I think Evans is guilty of not putting the pads together to block this one as it dipped before it get him. It beats him and went down all the way down to the boundary for 4. This takes the score to 9 without loss, and we are still in the first over. I think the Tigers would not want to give many away, as yesterday they fell short. Didn't lose a wicket in the chase, but they only managed just about 100, chasing the target of 120. And they fell short. Today they would want to limit the Pelicans under 100 Ford from the far end moves into bowls to Kyle Wee to this delivery. He's driving and lifting this one over long on. This is the first 6 of the match. First 6 of the day as this one has been lifted over long on. It was a full delivery and he made good connection and lifting it far and wide over the long on boundary for 6. So Kyle Wee is in action. He has moved on to 10 and the score 15 without loss. David has yet to face a delivery. We've only had 4 legitimate deliveries so far this morning. Ford, who took some stick yesterday from Showing Peters, this morning he would want to do much better as he moves into balls to Kylewee and to this delivery. Kylewee is tugging this one on the onside. Will get one, probably will think about a second as the return comes in. No, they decide against it. 1 bounce to the keeper, to the bowler, I beg your pardon. So 1 more to the total, 16 without loss. And this brings down David, who has been very impressive, I must say, with both bat and ball. He has played a tremendous role for his team, and that's why they're in the semi-finals. He scored some 41, and yesterday probably didn't get as many, but he looked good. And he's going to receive his first delivery, take his guard from umpire box as he goes into his stance, and Ford moves in to bowl to him from the far end. Past the umpire just about now, comes up and bowls to David. David is driving the ball, coming from on the edge and trickling on the offside. No damage done. The score remains on 16. So after 1 over, the Eagles are off and running. They are 16 without loss. As I bring back Kit Catty to you.
Well, 16 without loss represents a very good start from the Simpson Bay Pelicans. They would need to continue this type of momentum. Of course, they are playing the very first semifinals of the day. And after this match finishes, it will be the RHINOS coming up against the Dutch Quarter Eagles. So the winner of this match, of course, will just sit in the finals and wait. And having a chat with Ken Roy yesterday, he said he was very happy to be playing the first semifinals. As a result of that, if he wins, then he wouldn't have to be playing back-to-back matches. So that is what the second team will have to, deal with. But so far, so good. 16 for no loss. Louis has 11. David is yet to get off the mark. And, of course, a partnership of 18 runs. So 16 runs per over so far. And these two will just need to bat for a long time. If it means that none of them should get out, it will definitely put the Pelicans in a commanding position. They have played well all tournament. And of course, as you've just mentioned, Kenroy David leading from the front with the very first match. I think he got, 40? And after that, it has been good performances from the bat and ball. And he's always a difficult customer to overcome. But as I see, it's going to be Bernie picking up the attack from the commentator's booth end, and he'll be bowling to Louis. So here is Bernie as he goes away from us now to bowl to Louis. Short delivery taken on the pad. There's appeal for LBW. In fact, he's given out. So up goes the finger that batsmen don't like to see. And Louis will have to make that long, lonely journey back to the players' pavilion. And the first wicket going down with a total on 16. Louis is a good player, but to me, I think he needed to put a bit more thought into his batting. He was playing across a straight delivery there when he should have been looking to come on the front foot and stroke it down the ground. Well, a cardinal sin. And, of course, have cost the Pelicans their first wicket. 16 now for the loss of 1. So Shawan Peters makes his way into the middle to join Kenroy David. And this is what the fielding team would want. 2 batsmen in the crease, both of them not yet off the mark. And that's what the wicket of Louis has caused. So the music goes up in the distance, and something that has become part and parcel of cricket in the Caribbean, of course, not only here in St. Maarten, but Antigua, St. Kitts, all over the Caribbean, basically. And here is no different. Peters has not had a decent tournament so far, but we knows of his ability. I think he struck a few massive sixes, but he would want to bat a lot deeper than that. Of course, MARIGOT Tigers would be led by Cruikshank, who's running from long off to long off. And then Theophile, the other opening batsman. So they will have to get the runs beyond the reach of those 2 players. Cruikshank scoring the only 50 to have been scored so far in the tournament yesterday. And he will be probably wanting to get at least 1 more, or even way beyond that. So Bernie, with the ball in his hand, very short in stature, the brother of Adam Stanford, will bowl over the wicket now to Shawan Peters. And all is well just about now. The total 16 for the loss of Mikhail Louis. Here is, as he goes in out to bowl to Peters. Peters is driving back past the bowler, something that Louis should have been doing. And they're going to come back for the second run. And that's very well done by Chuck. Kenroy David realizing that the man of the long on boundary fumbled a bit and capitalized on that error immediately. So Peters is off the mark with 2 and the score 18 for the loss of 1. Here is Bernie as he goes up now to bowl to Peters. Off the back feet he goes and hits this upward down to the player coming off the long off boundary in Cruikshank. So he just got in line with the ball and just helped it on its way over the bowler's head. And with long off right back on the boundary, he just played it with soft hands and got 1 run. So here's Cruikshank having some advice to give Bernie. And we have to wait and see exactly what his approach is going to be. So there is a backward point, a cover, a long off. In fact, there's a backward point, a cover, an extra cover, and a long off. And there is a long on, a mid-wicket and a man right down on the backward square boundary. Here is David pushing the ball back to the bowler who does his own fielding. And Bernie continues to bowl well. He has had a very good tournament too with the ball. And it will be very interesting to see if that can continue. Kenroy David will have different thoughts. But the field is well set. And they're really protecting the boundaries. No one is within a run-saving position. Here is Bernie as it goes up from us now to bowl to David. David is pushing the ball back down the track. And Bernie does his own fielding. The total is kept at 19 for the loss of 1. Louis the batsman out. Bernie in the course of his last delivery. The ball to Kenroy David walks off the pad in the onside. Will get at least 1. And as 1 is all there will be. And that brings up the end of the second over. And the score 20 for the loss of 1.
Well, Kate, in the course of this over, we saw Bernie getting the ball to the bat and the batsman them coming forward and stroking the ball straight down to long off. He didn't bowl a loose now, and he kept it relatively quiet, considering only, 4 runs from the over. That was a very good over in the context of things out there. The Pelicans would want to take it up from here with the likes of Showing Peters and Kenroy David, the captain, showing, like you said, rightly said, not the best of the tournament so far. We have yet to see the best from him because we know he can hit a long ball and can take these Tigers apart. But the Tigers, on the other hand, would have other ideas, as we've seen Joel Brown is marking out his run to take up the attack from the far end. So we had 1 over from Ford, and immediately has been rested. And Joel Brown, spotting number 28 on his back, is marking out his run and also getting some advice from the captain, Kushan, out there. And Joel Brown will operate from the pavilion end or the far end, where umpire Box is presiding today. And I must let you know that the sun continues to shine on the Carib Lumber Ballpark. Whenever there is cricket around, we always have the sunshine. The rain stays away. Joel, his first ball of the morning, he's going to bowl it to Showing Peters. Is it Showing Peters on strike? No, it's Kenroy David on strike. As Brown moves into bowls to David, who drive this one from the inner portion of the bat, goes down to mid-wicket. And there's Theophil, who's coming off the mid-wicket boundary to do the fielding. 1 more to the total, 21 for the loss of Kyle Wee this morning. I think it's a great loss. Kyle Wee, one who does hit the ball far. He had many boundaries in his innings yesterday. He played well. One I remember was perfectly timed, just a push and run across the outfield, and he got 4 wonderful runs. But today he's back in the hunt early. And this is what the Tigers seems to be happy about, that they have already got one of the Pelicans' main strikers, 21 without loss. Adjustment in the field as the fielder who's posted has gone a little wider at third man as Joel moves in from the far end. Pass umpire Box just about now comes up and bowls to Peters, who's tugging this one away down to mid-wicket and finds Theophil. I think he was trying to hit the ball a little too hard. He lost the shape and the right hand took control and taking the ball on the onside. I'm not showing Peters a shot like this. He would play it on the up and play it probably through extra cover and could have gotten 4 runs, but this time he chose to go for power instead of placement and got himself only 1 run. As we see Richie, who was on the fine leg boundaries, moving across to the third man, and whoever was third man, which was Bunny, moving into a backward pointer cover position. So it's going to be Brown from the fine moves into balls to David this time. I think he's bowled. Yes, he is. Oh, I think he played it on as he attempted a pull shot. The ball taking the bottom edge and goes straight onto his stump. So what a blow. And the Tigers are all over the Pelicans head this morning, getting the captain Kenroy David, one who has played well for the Pelicans. And out goes Davids. The score 22 for 2. I think that the Pelicans are in a spot of bother. Some comments from Kit Catty?
Of course, losing 2 wickets with the total still on 22 is not the type of start that they would have wanted. But I believe that Cruikshank has led this team admirably so far. The angles that he has set for the bowlers has been superb. And as a result of that, Kenroy David was on the back foot trying to force a ball through the onside and the inner portion of the bat found and then onto the stumps. And Sherwin Peters is a touch player. He's one who normally strokes the ball and with... You have a format where you have only 9 players on the field. He can easily stroke the ball for 4 instead of trying to really power it, because he's not a power player. He can hit the ball far, but like I said, his approach so far hasn't been the best one. But as I speak, Akeem Charles has made his way to the middle, so it's 22 for the loss of 2.
Well said, Kit Kat. 22 for the loss of 2. That represents the spot of bother for the Pelicans. They would have won at this juncture to be wrong in the 30s, maybe losing 1 wicket perhaps, but it is 22 for the loss of 2. And the man who has made his way out here is RC, which is Akeem Charles, who played well yesterday. He struck about 4 sixes and he played 1 inside-out shot. That was lovely. So Brown getting success immediately. He had Kenroy David bowl for 2. And as he wrapped the ball in his trousers and moves into bowls to Akeem Charles, who's about to receive his first ball of the morning. As Brown moves into bowl to Charles, and to this delivery gets a ball which is on the hip. He just turn it away on the onside and will get 1 as the wicketkeeper Evans makes the fielding down at the short fine leg. Oh, and it's a leg by signal by umpire. So as is, Charles is yet to get off the mark. The score moves on to 23 for a loss of 2 in the course of the 3rd over. And I think the Tigers would want to come here and upset the Pelicans, because the team winning here will immediately go to the finals, Kit Kati. So the next game following it is the RHINOS and the Eagles. So the Tigers will definitely want to do well here as Joel moves into balls to Sherwin Peters. And to this delivery, so he's back and the ball down the leg side, a stifle appeal, but wide signal by umpire as this one was not collected cleanly by Evans. I think for the tournament, Evans' keeping has shown somewhat, I don't want to use the word disappointed, but it has faltered a bit, as we know Evans to be a very good wicket keeper. As he grows in age, he's about 56 thereabout, and still playing this game. Here is Joel from the fine as he moves into balls to Peters. To this delivery is back and playing the ball. The time it well, and the ball will go close to the, and it will beat the backward square into the boundary for 4. That's the way you should play it. Don't look for the power. This one was timed sweetly, and the fielder who was at backward square didn't have no chance. That's Anil, and it went forward of square for 4. So 4 good-looking runs for Sherwin Peters, and takes the total to 28 for the loss of 2. Joel a bit disappointed, thought he had the fielder forward of square, not backward of square, but he has already made the adjustment, so now the fielder is placed on the forward square boundary as he turns in the distance from a short run up, moves into balls to Peters. To this delivery, short outside your stump, and he's tugging this one away over long on, and this one has almost taken the head of a spectator who was walking going into the stands, as this is 6 lovely runs. This time Joel was short and Sherwin Peters pouncing on it and lifting it over wide long on for a 6. So the score moves on to 34 while things are getting balanced here. So after 3 overs, the score 34 for the loss of 2. I'm going to bring Kit here, and then he's going to continue the commentary.
Yes, 34 for the loss of 2. No need to panic if you're a Pelican supporter. These 2 batsmen are the premier scorers for the team. In fact, RC, the last match he played here domestically, he got himself 100. So he should be in very good form. And the shot that Peters played through the onside is a perfect example of what I suggested earlier. Now, the fielder at square leg just had to move about 5 feet to his left. And by the time he did that, the ball was already in the boundary for 4. Superb timing on that shot from Peters, and it has pushed the total up to 34 for the loss of 2. On the other hand, Joel Brown was gesticulating to the fielder that he should have stopped that. What's important is that he needs to look ahead and forget about what has gone. And if he can do that, they just can prize out another wicket here of the Pelicans. Well, as I speak, there's a mid-wicket conference between Peters and of Coves Charles, and Molan LeBlanc is going to come into the attack. And of course, these players locally have a lot to prove, and Molan LeBlanc is one who does not back down when it comes to his verbal attacks, of course. And RC and Peters, well, Peters said to me this morning, every time Molan goes into the delivery stride, it's supposed to go into the trench. So this is something that has been going on for a while between himself and Peters and Charles and Kenroy David, because he used to be a player of the very same Spartans team. So when he left the Spartans team and went to play for Nagico, well, the battle lines were drawn. So here is he now, right arm around the wicket to bowl to Charles, a total 34 for the loss of 2. Around the wicket he goes now to bowl to Charles. Short delivery and pull to the onside. Will he be out caught? In fact, the ball has gone into the boundary for 4 runs. Good placement by Hakeem Charles, picking the gap between long on and mid wicket to perfection. And into the boundary, the ball is gone. So the total advances by 4 now to 38 for the loss of 2. We're in the 4th over. And like I said, the Spartans have won the toss and opted to bat first. They'll have to be very careful as to how many runs they post. So the fielders are in the position that the bowler wants them to be now as he goes in to bowl to Charles once more. And Charles is swinging the ball to the onside once more. And Theophile comes off the boundary, does the fielding, and it keeps it down to a single. Hakeem Charles was intent to go over mid-wicket, but in the end did not really get underneath that delivery and struck it all along the carpet out towards Theophile on the mid-wicket fence. 39 now for the loss of 2. And Peters, who has 14, comes down to face LeBlanc. So LeBlanc 2 overs and has taken none for 5. Brown 1 over 1 for 13. Here is LeBlanc. He goes in out of bowl to Peters. Peters is whipping this off the pad out towards square leg. And off the boundary comes Joel Brown with a very strong return back into the gloves of Evans. And only represents another single, which takes the score now to 40. So this morning we've had some brilliant sunshine, the sort of weather we've been asking for since we got here on Friday, but there's a bit of clouds overcast now. Here is LeBlanc as he goes into bowl to Hakeem Charles, who strokes this out towards the cover region. Bunny is going to get across. In fact, he stops it, but the batsman is going to cross for 2, which takes the score now to 42. So the sort of conditions of play that players in the field would enjoy. The sun is not too hot. It's not no immediate threat of rain, and they can really enjoy these conditions. Here is LeBlanc from the commentary box and is on his way now to bowl to Charles once more. Shot outside the off stump, and Charles goes back and attempts to cut it out towards the backward point region, and the ball not really playing it the way he would have wanted. The ball hitting low on the bottom of the bat, and then ricocheted in the offside where Evans ran around and did the fielding. So the total advances by 1 now to 43 for the loss of 2. We're in the course of the over number 4. And here is LeBlanc as he opts to go over the wicket to bowl to Sherwin Peters. Short delivery, whipped up the pad, out towards the backward square boundary. That's gone across the ropes now for 4. So that's a shot of finesse that played by Peters, and he really surveyed the field and knew that there was no one there and just turned the face of the bat and lapped it behind square and into the boundary for 4. So the total advances by that 4 now to 47 for the loss of 2. 4 overs are gone, and of course the battle lines are drawn.
Yes, Kit Kat, 13 runs came off this Molan LeBlanc over, and I thought that Sherwin Peters has started to play the kind of Sherwin Peters that we know of him. He's forget about just the power. He's showing his touches as he just came into the wicket for this last delivery and glancing it down to find leg for 4. He was aware of the field placing and knowing that the man was placed down at a deep backward square boundary, hoping that he goes for the slog sweep. But instead, he just came into his wicket and just used his wrist as he just turned the ball into the onside, and it went all the way to the boundary for 4. So 4 good-looking runs for Sherwin. He has moved his tally to 19. His partner Hakeem Charles is 8, and the score 47 for the loss of 2. The 5th over is going to be bowled by Joel Brown. He's going to bowl his 2 over spell, his 2nd over, and he's going to move in to bowl to Hakeem Charles. It's Joel Brown. from the far end, moves into balls to Charles, and to this delivery, Charles is moving across and whipping the ball away, down to fine leg. They're going to go for one, will definitely come back for the second as the fielder moves around from a deep backward square. They wanted to come back for further, they're coming back for the third and will get it easily in the end, as it is a poor throw from the fielder Bunny, and he's showing that his shoulders, he probably do not have a good shoulder to throw this ball in, and the batsman capitalizing on the opportunity and coming back for 3. So 3 runs takes the score to 50, and they're scoring at 12 runs and over. So the Pelicans, I think right now they are moved from second to third gear. And Showing Peters, who struck Joel in the previous over for wide 6 over long on, will Joel Brown. He's gonna turn in the distance just about now, as Showing is yet to move into his stance. He's gonna go into his stance just about now as Joel is ready, and he makes his approach from the far end to bowl to Peters. And to this delivery, he's hitting the ball again, wide over long on this one. It has gone a little further. I think this is where Kid Catty packed his car. His car probably would be in danger. It is very close. I can tell you, very close to where Kid Catty packed his car. The ball has gone over the wideish middle wicket, the cow corner area for a big 6. So Showing is on the go here. Showing Peters, that takes him to 25 and the score 56 for the loss of 2. Well, Kit Kati, if these 2 continues, I can tell you the 120 odd that they scored yesterday probably will surpass this, because Showing looks to be in good form, and we have the ball has not yet been retrieved. They're calling the umpires. They're gonna call the umpire. No, I can see Solomon, former St. Martin opening batsman and manager for the Najigo team. He has retrieve the ball and would send it back to Khan, and who will relay it back onto the field. So 56 for the loss of 2 represents a very good showing. 12.92 per over. Joel Brown has bowled 1.2 overs, no middens, 22 runs for 1 wicket, and the last man who bowled was Merlin LeBlanc, bowling 1 over that cost 13 runs. The extras they have 7 extras, 4 byes contributing by considered by Evans, who had one who pitched just in front of him and could not get and went down to the boundary for 4. And we also had a few wides, so extras is on 7. The score 56 for the loss of 2. Joel Brown, the ball is back in his hand and he's going to move in to bowl to Peters. He's been just struck for 6 as Joel moves in to bowl to Peters. This time he's tugging this one away and it's going to be caught. No, he drops it. Here is the fielder who's placed at forward square now, getting the opportunity, and he's running away to his right. He got there, got the hands to it, but the ball buzzed through his hands and went into the boundary for 4. Takes the total up to 60 for 2. The action continues at the Carib Ballpark. Good cricket all wrong. I've seen in the other matches where good shots were played, opportunities were presented. So he had some few catches drop. Like today, we see Anil putting this one down, and it's 60 for 2. The Tigers would not have wanted that. They would have loved to see the back of Showing Peters, who has moved on to 29 with that 4. Here is the bowler Brown from the far end, moves in to bowl to Peters, and to this delivery, he's lifting this one over the bowler's head and over the pavilion into the parking for 6 more. That's a magnificent shot. This one was hit with tremendous power as he lifted this delivery. It was shot of a length, and Showing just opening up and hitting this one over the long on boundary for 6. So 6 more takes the total to 66. For the loss of 2, Showing has moved on to 35. His partner Akim Charles is on 11. And the Pelicans are flying with no danger because they are well over the Tigers, who are on the ground. And the Pelicans are up in the air with 66 for the loss of 2 in just what? 5.5. Yeah, it's 5.2 overs, but 5.4 overs. Yeah, it's 4.4 remaining. It's 4.4 overs. This is the 5th over. So in 4.4 overs, they are scoring at a rate of 14.14. That is great going, Cathy.
Of course, very good batting from Showing Peters. This is what we've grown accustomed to. And for one moment, I was very concerned because the ball, the previous 6 he hit before the last one, was clearly on the way to hit my transport, and a car just happened to pass at the very same time and the ball hit that car instead. But probably I should go and move my Jeep from there, Marvin.
Well, I think you are covered, well covered. So no worries. If any damage, that the insurance will definitely take care of you, Cathy. It's just, St. Martin, there's a claim, okay. It probably come from showing pocket. Oh, here is Joel. The action is back with us as Joel moves into ball to Showing. And Showing is back. And talking about away, this one will go down to backward square where Richie is positioned down at the deep backward square. And they get one. Takes the total to 67 for the loss of 2. So you're saying that Showing Peters has already broken one of your windscreen before? Oh, well. Anytime that you come into the ground, Kit Kat, and you know that Showing has to bat, I think you should pack somewhere, probably in a costly pack in and walk over. Here is Joel. This time he's going to bowl to the left-hand Akim Charles, who's lifting this one over long off. This one has gone and landing on the roof. No, it has gone over the roof and gone on the ground for 6 more. So 6 more to the total takes it on to 73. I don't think that the Tigers now have an answer as Joel Brown. We're going to get his figures as the Pelicans, Kit Kati, is taking the Tigers apart now. It's 73 for the loss of 2. Joel Brown bowled 2 overs, no better than none for 31 wicket for 39 runs. And the score 73 for the loss of 2 just after only 5 overs.
Well, I don't think they're going to take the foot off the pedal. Akeem Charles continues to bat very well. Sean Peters, he's leading the way, and good support from Akeem Charles. And there is a bit of irony because one local match was playing and Peters was batting, and he was not timing the ball well that day. So I went in his bag and took a heavier bat and brought it on the field for him. And what happened in the next 2 balls? He hit the ball way out in the wicket boundary and fall on my car windscreen and broke the glass. And I just got in my car and I drove from how disappointed I was. And today the same thing could have happened. Well, I hope I'm a bit more lucky today for that sort of activity. But in the middle, they are batting very well. Charles looked very good. And he has 17. Peters has 36. The total 73 after some 5 overs. So another 5 overs remaining. And if these two continue to bat the way they are, well, they're going to get a huge total. And LeBlanc will continue the attack. He'll be bowling to Showing Peters. And there's a long on, a mid-wicket, a backward square. There's also a long off, extra cover on the backward point. Here is LeBlanc as he bowled to Peters, who hits this high and hard over the trench, and it's away. It's gone for another 6 runs. So they are doing this in style here, the Pelicans. And Showing Peters, as he said this morning, that every time Molan brings his arm over, the ball's supposed to go in the trench. And that is exactly what he just did, Marvin. So, the battle continues. It's 79 now for the loss of 2. And we are seeing some belligerent striking of this cricket ball here this morning in this very first semi-finals of the MAQ 59 cricket. And it's the Pelicans versus the Tigers. And whoever wins this match will wait in the finals until the winner comes out of the Dutch Quarter Eagles and the Philipsburg Rhinos. So it's a carnage really here at the Carib Ballpark. And entertainment in galore as Peters goes back to his respective crease, and it's going to be LeBlanc. And LeBlanc before this, he has bowled 1.1 overs and has taken none for 19. So this scoring at a rate of 15.29 runs and over and counting. So let's hope that LeBlanc can redeem himself. Peters would have different thoughts as he goes into his stance now. And LeBlanc gets the green light from umpire Hull, goes away from us to bowl to Peters. And Peters is hitting this high and hard over long on for 6 more. And by the flight of that ball, I can see that it's gone over the fielder's head at long on. And umpire now confirms 6 more runs to Peters, which takes his total to 48. And the score to, well, we get that come up 85 for the loss of 2. And I think we're in the course of the 5th over. And runs are really coming in the course of the 6th over. And runs are coming like rice falling from a bag. You know, if you cut a bag and the grains begin to fall out, how many would fall out at one time? And I tell you, Showing is hitting the ball well. But in this Spartans lineup, I feel that Akeem Charles really strikes the ball the farthest. So The spinners out there are definitely having the work cut out for them. 2 deliveries to complete the 6th over. And in fact, 4 deliveries to complete the 6th over. So here is LeBlanc as he stands at the top of his mark. He's going to prepare to go into bowl to Peters, who has batted very well. He has 48. LeBlanc is on his way to bowl to Peters now. Short delivery whipped back to the bowler. He's attempting to play the ball off the pad. And Evans is probably saying, well, I gave you some advice, and there you have it. Well, you have to wait and see as LeBlanc with number 7 on his back goes into bowl to Peters, who pulls this high and hard. In fact, will the catch be taken, or will it be yet another 6? In fact, it's the latter. Over mid-wicket for 6 runs, and that brings up Shaun Peters' 50. And in fact, he is what? 54 runs now. Raised the bat in approval of the applause he's getting from his camp. And I think he should be very proud with his performance so far, Marvin.
Yes, Kit Kathy. I think this is probably the first 50 of the tournament. And second 50 of the tournament. And it's well played by Shaun. He has struck a number of 6s. And he's definitely taken Mullen LeBlanc apart here. 3 6s so far in the over. 4 balls, 3 6s. And I think the captain of the Tigers would have something to think about. After Mullen bowled 1 over for 13, and Joel Brown also, yes, he got the 1 wicket. I think he should have maybe switched the bowlers around, because these two are at the wicket. They do know the bowling very well. And statistics on the 50, it came off what, 50, only 15 deliveries. And he struck what, 3 4s and 6 6s. So that's very good, very good strike rate, as Shaun Peters bringing up the second 50, and this is 50 in very quick time, Kit Katty.
Well, like I've said, Peters is a player who went off to Trinidad and Tobago with the Queen's Park Club and definitely improved his play. When he came back to St. Martin, I said to him, Shaun, I know how to get you out. He said, Keith, you cannot bowl those sort of lengths that you used to bowl to me anymore. I've gone above that level now, and he is clearly showing it. And by his approach so far, it looks as though LeBlanc will be roughly treated. He's doing a bit of banter between himself and Peters. And here is LeBlanc as he comes in out to bowl to Peters. Peters is hitting this out to the lawn region. And we shall get at least 2 here. They're now turning for the second. And Gregorio Ritchie gets a return back into LeBlanc, who collects. But not before the batsman crossing for 2. 93 now for the loss of 2. We're in the course of the 6th over. So 1 delivery to come in this 6th over. And the total 93 for the loss of 2. The batsman out so far, Kenroy David, who was bowled by Joel Brown and McKay Louis. In fact, he was, can't remember, LBW to Bernie. So here is LeBlanc once more as he goes into bowl to Shaun Peters. And Peters is defending out towards cover. Will get at least 1 single. Then, in fact, they're going to come back for the second, and Peters have chosen to turn down the second run, as Charles was very much interested. And after 6 overs, the score 94 for the loss of 2. Peters is unbeaten on 57, and Charles has 17.
Well, Kit, I must say things are looking very ominous for the Tigers here. Shaun set on 57, and his partner Charles is on 17. So things look very ominous for Tigers. As the captain, Kushan, he has a lot to think about. I think he's going to employ Bernie, who had success from this top end, and now he's bringing him down at the far end. So Bernie with number 42 on his back, he's going to take up the attack from the far end. The score 94 for the loss of 2. 4 more overs to go. With 4 overs, Kit, if you add 40 to this, it's already getting close to 100 and 100 to this. You think that they could get up to the 150 mark? Kit strongly believes so. And the man with the crystal ball, we're going to get a prediction from Bradley. Bradley, do you think that they're going to get to 150? He says no. Bradley says no. So Bradley has the crystal ball. I would go with Bradley, Kit. Bradley is never wrong, I must say. 10 runs and over from there. I don't think they're going to get 10 with the way Shaun is batting. He's on 57 of what? Just about 18 deliveries. 17 deliveries. As Bunny, who's going to take up the attack from the far end, he's going to be bowling to Shaun Peters, who's on 57. Here is Bunny to bowl to Peters. Peters is tugging this one away. This one has gone. Let's see. 1 bounce into the boundary. We're going to wait on the signal, as this one has carried probably all the way. We're going to get the signal from the umpire. It's 6 runs down at the cow corner area. It was a flighted delivery showing going for power. I don't think he got it exactly where he wanted it on the bat. It went more to cow corner area, like he dragged this one, but nevertheless, it's 6 more. And also that brings up the 100 for the Pelicans. 100 for the last of 2 in 6.1 overs. I think this is the fastest 100 for the tournament so far. Probably the record on this ground too, Kit, in any format. As here is Bunny as he moves into balls to Peters. This is short and he's lifting this one over cover. This will go close to the boundary, but the fielder who's on the cover boundary comes across to the field and sends a strong return that had Evans jumping, but not before the batsman get 2 easy runs to show in. 2 more takes him to 65 and the total 102 for the loss of 2 wickets. Well, I think the semi-finals has bring out the best of Showing. They say the good players come when it matters most, Kit, and Showing is doing just that this morning. As Bernie is tossing the ball from hand to hand as he moves in the ball to Peters. This one, Peters is lifting this one, and no need to tell you, he's not running as this one is coming down on the roof of the players' pavilion here. 6 more to Showing Peters. I think Showing continue this way, we could definitely get 100 a century, Kit Catty. Your comments?
Well, I've already predicted they will get more than 150, and with Barney bowling from spin from that players' pavilion end, the approach is going to be to continue to go after him. So this over, I would reckon, will be very expensive, and unless he can get a wicket. But at this stage, the score 108 for the loss of 2. Peters goes to 71, and if he stays there for at least another 2 overs like this, I think he's definitely going to get 100.
Yes, Kit Kat is 71. It is Showing Peters now as Bunny is changing. Is going to come around between the umpire and the stumps, comes around the wickets, the balls to Showing, who is lifting him again. Like you said, Cathy, oh, this one has gone where? Let's watch. This one has gone into the road, leading to the ground. This is 6 more, and Showing is signaling for something from the pavilion. 6 more to the total, takes it up to 114 for the loss of 2, and this is only 6.4 overs. Showing has moved to 77, and the partnership between these two is 92 already. Interesting to know that how many balls has it take this partnership so far, and how many boundaries have been hit in the partnership. 92 is the partnership between those two in less than 6.4 overs. They came together when the last batsman was dismissed. I think it was the captain who was bowled by Joel from an under edge. But since then, the Tigers have not gotten any success. And we're going to get the stats as the ball is back with us. Kit, yes, Money is bowling from the pavilion end. And the batsman is also hitting with the wind as the wind is blowing from our right to left here. And I think Bernie now, he says he's going to move back over the wicket now, because between the umpire and the stumps, he could not get it right, as there is some field changes. Richie is moving to wide, he's moving everyone around to the right. So I think the ploy here, Kit, is to bowl the ball outside the off stump and not bringing it close to Peters. Let's watch as Bernie tosses the ball from hand to hand, moves in the ball to Peters. This one is a wide delivery and also beat the keeper. It will go down to a third man. Will they come back for a second? Yes, they're coming back for a second. Let's watch the return. And it's a direct hit. And he says, no, the umpire says, no, umpire says not out. The ball hit the stumps. And umpire is saying not that. Showing who knows that he probably was shot off his ground. But umpire Brian Hall has declared that the batsman is not out, because Evans had probably interfered with the stumps before the return came in, and Showing gets alive. It was a good throw nevertheless, Kit Catty. They were coming back for a second. That Showing wanted to continue with on the strike, and here was the return, hitting the stumps directly. Showing was already making his way to the pavilion, but umpire Hall called him back. Maybe your quick thoughts on this, Kit Catty?
Well, I believe Evans might have broken the stumps before the ball hit the stumps. That's the only thing that can possibly be, because when the ball hit the stumps, clearly Peters was out of his ground, and he gets a lucky break.
Well, the partnership between these two is 95 of just 27 deliveries. Every bunny comes up and bowls to showing who's driving this one along the ground. Down to long off. And the fielder who's down on the long off boundary fumbles, and they're coming back for two. So two more to Sherwin Peters. Takes him into the 80s now. No, he's 79. And the score has moved on to 119 for the loss of two. So the last ball of Bunny over is going to come up. No, the umpire says it's over. Is it really over? We're going to get confirmation from the official scorer. I think it is one ball left. One ball left. The official scorer doesn't have it as over, but the umpire. But right, Bradley, you have to go back if the official scorer let the umpires know that there's one ball left. They would have to go back. So they have yet to get the notification as yet. As we see Shamer, umpire Shamer. Yes, I think yes now, they've known it. And they're going to give the ball back to Bunny. And the action's going to continue. No, Bunny, the onslaught of Sherwin Peters is not over as yet. As Bunny has bowled 1.5 overs, no more than 29 runs, 1 wicket. And we had Mullen LeBlanc who bowled 2 overs, no more than 34 runs and no wickets. The partnership between these two is 97 of just 28 deliveries. Kit Kati, that is excellent batting.
Of course, last night there were wins for the combined colleges and campuses of Barbados in the Colonial Medical Insurance Cup. And I have heard one commentator said that Ashley Nuss bowled 10 overs and took 2 wickets for 29 runs. And Holder bowled 10 overs and took 2 wickets for 30 runs. And the commentator said Holder's spell was brilliant, but not Ashley's. Now that was very, very strange to me. Ashley's were more economical, and he bowled very, very well. Said that they expected more from him, so I would definitely never agree with statements like that. So one more delivery to bring up the 7th over as Bruni comes in out to bowl to Sherwin Peters, who's very lucky to be in the middle at this stage. Peters is driving the ball sweetly through extra cover. Now that's a shot of confidence and class, and of course it took a bit of skill to execute that, and that brings up yet another boundary. So 123 now for the loss of 4, and Peters has gone to 83. So over that yielded some 26 runs, and I think Bonnie might have probably yielded 5 or 6 runs in the first over. He would have never dreamt that this would have happened.
Well, Kit Kati Sherwin continues to play well. This last shot, he came on the front foot and driving the ball sweetly through extra cover for 4. Not a man move. There was a fielder on the cover boundary and one on long off. The two just decided, hey, let's just retrieve it instead of giving any chase, because there was no way they were going to get. As we speak, we can see that some clouds are gathering to the east, but no immediate threat of rain. But Kit Kati, just to make the comment on what you said about Ashley Nuss and Holder. Well, sometimes Kit Kati, the only thing I can say the difference, probably if Holder probably bit the bat a little more, or than the batsman were playing more suspect to Ashley Nuss bowling.
You gotta continue. Finish? Okay, well, Cruikshank is going to pick up the attack from the commentary box and is on his way now to bowl to Hakeem Charles. And Charles gets to deliver that he's square driving at, not making contact through to Evans. The total is kept on 123 for the loss of 2. Peters has 83. Charles has 17. Has been somewhat off strike for a while. Here is Cruikshank as he comes in out to bowl to Hakeem Charles, who's whipping this ball off the pad out towards the long on region. And in fact, they might be looking for 2, but in the end, unable to do so. And 124 for the loss of 2. Peters, who has 83. So he would be, some 17 runs away from what can be a superb 100 here in a 10-over match. Well, Cruikshank has the responsibility of probably getting his wicket or restricting the score. We'll have to come on and bowl, because I believe he took a bit too long to introduce himself the way he bowled yesterday, and I think it was carnage in the last over from Bernie. And Hakeem Charles and Sherwin Peters has been, very good for the Spartans team. A partnership of 102 runs. So that tells the story. Losing 2 early wickets was the Pelicans, and here is Cruikshank as he goes into bowl to Peters. Peters hits this up in air. Will Brony make the catch? He comes in, and in the end, dives, gets both hands to it, but in the end just couldn't hold on. So another chance goes to Peters, and he has now gone to 85, and the total to 126 for the loss of 2. The highest total so far in this tournament. So Spartans continues to even get better. Pelicans, sorry. Here is Cruikshank to bowl to Peters, who's tugging this out towards the mid-wicket region. And Joel Brown comes off the boundary, does the fielding. The batsman settles for a single. Peters has gone to 88, the total to 127. Partnership of 105 runs. And Charles, who has 18, comes down to take strike to Cruikshank, who has bowled a very good over so far in context of the situation. And here is Charles now to Cruikshank, and can do nothing more but defend. And after this, there will be another 2 overs. Here is Cruikshank as he waits on Charles to settle. And Charles is trapped on the pad. In fact, he's appealing for LBW. And Cruikshank is saying, well, how wasn't that given? As he tosses his hands in the air. But he's bowling well, Marvin.
That is a very good over in the context of what has happened out there. Is it really over yet? It is over. 8 overs has bowled. 128 for the loss of 2. I thought Cruikshank coming into the attack too late, Kit, I must say. He should have mixed up the bowlers a little bit. He let Mulan bowl his 2 overs. Joel Brown bowl his 2 overs right away. And I tell you, Hakeem Charles and Sherwin Peters are no stranger to Mulan LeBlanc and Joel Brown. They play cricket together. At one time, they were part of the same team. And I think he missed a trick in not mixing the bowlers. He himself introduced himself early enough into the attack. He bowled 1 over that cost the team only 4 runs. And Sherwin Peters getting another life. Is on when he was on 85. He was dropped by Bernie coming in from the mid-wicket boundary. He got there, got 2 hands to it, and yet again you see another catch. A number of catches came down Cat in this tournament. Also, while the ball was in the air, I've noticed that sometimes the players losing the sight of the white ball in the hot sun.
And that has been the difference between Pelicans and the other teams. Pelican team is a very strong fielding side, and there's a very strong batting team as well. And not only that, a very strong family. So they're much younger as well. So they cuts off what possibly can look like 2s and 3s, keeps it to a limited score as possible, and it's going to be very difficult to beat them in this tournament.
Yes, well said, Kid Catty. Also, I think the Pelicans, the way they approach the game, like you saw that they lose 2 early wickets, showing at one stage you could say he consolidated and get himself in, and then after he started playing his shots. So well played by the young man. He's on 86 not out, but it's going to be Hakeem Charles who's on strike. We have a bowling change down at the far end. It's going to be Ford, the man from Barbados, who's going to take up the attack from the far end as he moves into bowl to Hakeem Charles. And to this delivery, he's dugging this one out as it was a well pitched up to the bat into the block hole and driving it down to a short cover where the bowler fields himself. 1 more to the total, 29. I think Charles is giving Peters the opportunity probably to get 100 here.
I don't think that should be the strategy used. He should try and get as many runs as he can. That ball that he faced a while ago, it was Yorker length, but it was wide of the stump, so he should have been into the square drive, but instead he opted to just drop the ball in the offside and allow Peters to be on strike. You need runs from both sides of the wicket this time around.
Yes, indeed, because you don't take nothing away from the Tigers, because Cruikshank and the company, even Stephen Evans, as Ford moves into bowl to Peters. Peters is driving the ball coming from the inner portion of the bat and goes down to mid-wicket where they get 1 more to the total, 130. Take Peters to 87, and Hakeem Charles, who's on 19, comes back into the strike. With the likes of Stephen Evans and Cruikshank, you would think that if they do get going, the target of 130 is gettable. Here is Ford as he moves into bowls to Charles, and to this delivery, he's driving and lifting this one over the bowler's head, and this one is going to land somewhere over the players' pavilion. That's a big 6, good shot by RC. It was a pitched up delivery and it was into the drive and lifting forward straight over his head onto the over the pavilion for 6 more. So 6 to the total. Takes it up to 136 for the loss of 2. Kim Charles moves to 25. Showing Peters is on 87 and a partnership of 114 runs and a current strike rate of 16 runs per over. Well, Kit Kati, I don't want to say that the score is beyond the Tigers because you have the likes of Stephen Evans, Theophile, and also Cruikshank. Do you think that they have the ability to overhaul this total set here by the Pelicans?
It's going to be very difficult, but I believe that Theophile and, of course, Cruikshank possesses that ability. Otherwise than that, I don't think the local players can get them sort of runs. But it's all going to depend very heavily on the 2 openers, Cruikshank and, of course, Theophile.
And also, if the Pelicans doesn't bowl well, because, sometimes you could be so happy and you could be overconfident that you have a total of 136, thinking that the opposition cannot get there, and then by the time you catch yourself of 2 bad overs, probably could make a big dent into the target.
Well, the Tigers are going to have no choice but to go very hard. From the very first ball, they'll need to do that, and once you would run that risk of losing a wicket as well, and knowing Spartans, knowing the Pelicans then, and once they get the advantage, they would normally keep you on the ground and press home the advantage. So, like I said, we're going to have to wait and see what the Tigers' approach will be, but I believe it will be a very, very positive one.
Well, Keith, as we speak, the third umpire, brought out a box of balls. One has been chosen, and the players are back. We see mid-wicket conference between Akim Charles. At this moment, what do you think they could possibly be talking about? We don't know. But giving you the bowling figures of Ford, who has bowled 1.3 overs, no middles, none for 20. What do you think of Ford's bowling?
I think it has been economical in context of what we've seen before eyes.
Okay, as Ford is around the wicket this time, he's going to bowl to Akim Charles. He's got a short of a length delivery and try to hit this one on the onside. The ball goes through harmlessly to be taken by Evans, who had a difficult time getting this one because the ball came back in after it gone past the stumps. It went further to Evans' right, who was diving away and makes a stop. So the score remains on 136 for the loss of 2. Ford going to turn in the distance from around the wicket, past the umpire just about now, comes up and bowls to Charles. To this delivery, Charles is driving, and the ball will pass the bowler. They will go for 1. Will they think about a second? No, they have decided against it as they just humble the single. 137 now is the score for the loss of 2 wickets. 8.5 overs, so there is 1 more delivery to go in Ford over. He has bowled 1.5 overs, no middles, 21 runs, no wickets. I think this is very good in the context of what has happened today. The spinners have been torn apart. We saw Merlin LeBlanc bowling his 2 overs for 30 odd, and also Bunny got 2 overs for 30 odd. Harry's Ford, the last over of his spell, comes up and bowls to Showing, who's lifting this. This one has gone high in the air and it has cleared the long off. It has landed somewhere over in the bushes. 6 more to Showing, takes him on to 93 and dangerously close to the 100. 93 Kit Katik, the last over coming up. Showing probably could get 100. He could get some fireworks here at the Carib Lumber Ballpark.
Well, with 1 over to go, Charles is on strike, and Charles' approach will have to be to try and get as many runs as he can. And if he gets 1 in the process or 3 in the process, gets Peter back on strike, he just might get the 100. But like I said, it's a very good batting performance from the Pelicans, and comes as no surprise to me. These guys really play as well locally. And the one thing about this team, when money is on the line, they are very, very dangerous. As a matter of fact, all the cash prizes have been up for grabs so far. They have won all but 1. They went to St. Thomas. They won, I think it was $10,000 there. And then we had a local tournament, a memorial tournament from the Govin family. And they came second to Najiko there. And in the last Cricket for Life tournament, they won that. And believe me, they are very much prepared to win this one as well. So I'll have to wait and see if all of that becomes reality. But the total at this stage is 143 for the loss of 2. And of course, we're in the 9th, in fact, the 10th over. So you have some 6 remaining balls. Cruikshank is going to bowl them. And he has, 1 over for 4 runs. And I really thought he should have brought himself on a bit earlier. but we'll have to wait and see. Here is Cruikshank to bowl to Charles. There's a backward point to cover, an extra cover. There's also a long off, a backward square, a long on, and a mid wicket. So no one is within the perimeter of saving a single, and correctly so. And Cruikshank waits as Charles goes into his stance now. And here's Cruikshank around the wicket to bowl to Charles. Charles advances when he gets it, hits the ball back to Cruikshank. So this is good bowling, good stuff from Cruikshank. Just getting the ball in the block hole. And Charles unable to get underneath of it. Here is him now to bowl to Charles once more. Charles is swinging this to the onside, and I think he will get 4. It splits the gap between backward square and mid wicket, and it's gone into the boundary for 4 runs. And Charles clearly losing his shape a bit. And there's 2 shots that he attempted. But right now it's about trying caution into the wind. 143 for the loss of 2. Can they get up to 150? I said they would. And we have at least another 4 balls to get at least, 3 runs to get up to 150. Bradley say would have gotten about 132 or thereabout. I thought he was about to say 250 they would get. And here we see another ball has gone a long way over the top of long on. And will it fall safely? In fact, it does. And 6 more runs to Charles, which takes the score now to 153 for the loss of 2. And there you have it. Would understand the dynamics of it. And as a result of that, I have won the bet once more. 153 for the loss of 2. And some 3 more overs, 3 more balls are remaining. And 38 is Charles. Peters has 93. Here is Cruikshank as he goes in out to bowl to Charles. Charles is stroking this nicely out towards the offside. We'll get at least 1. In fact, he settles and waits for Peters to have the strike. So Peters have, 2 balls to get 7 runs. 2 balls to get 7 runs, and can he do it? It will be a real superb innings, whether or not he gets that 100. He has really batted well, and Cruikshank is on his way now to bowl to Peters, and Peters is whopping the ball off the pad behind square. Will get at least 4 as it crosses the ropes just about now, and that's a real calculated shot from Peters. One might have been tempted to swing as hard as you can, and he just having the coolness just to lap it behind square in the onside. He now goes to 93, 97. So he has 1 ball, 2 balls left. So he's a 97, and 1 ball left to get 3 runs. So here he is now to bowl to Peters, who hits us up in air. Will the catch be taken? The 2 fielders are converging, and Anil Prasad holds on to a spectacular catch to see the end of Shaun Peters. The wickets fall with the last ball, and had he really middled that, he would have gotten the ball over the extra cover region for 6 runs. That was not to be. And Peters departs now with a total on 158. He made 97. And as I speak, I believe Ford has bowled 2 overs and has taken none for 27. Cruikshank, very good bowling, 2 overs and has taken 1 for 19. So that's the latest score here. And as we come back in the next 5 or 10 minutes to give you the reply of the Pelicans innings.
guys, I'm Alamin, Bangladeshi first class player. I'm a spin all-rounder and middle order batsman. I'm looking to play in the US Open cricket tournament. Thank you.
Hi guys, this is Roy Silva, USA national cricketer. I would like to congratulations Mr. MAQ and the team to organizing US Open. I want to congratulations and all the best for everyone participating in this tournament. Thank you.
Hello, this is Chitranjan Rathod with California Bears. We would like to congratulate and wish good luck to MAQ for US Open. We really appreciate what he and his team does to promote cricket in USA and provide platform for a lot of young guys to showcase their talents at the bigger format and play against big names, including Evan Lewis, Sunil Narayan. So, we thank wholeheartedly the entire CCUSA team for putting together this wonderful tournament. Thanks.
Hello everyone, this is Ali Khan, USA national cricket player. I would like to congratulate MAQ on organizing US Open, and I would like everyone to register for this great tournament. I'm a product of this tournament. This is where my journey started, so I would like to appreciate MAQ and his team for all his efforts that they put in day out for this tournament, and for all the youngsters out there, it's a great platform to show their talent to the world. And register yourself today in the draft and come out and support this tournament, and it's a great opportunity to succeed just like me.
Hi everyone, this is Baik Safras from Dallas, Texas. First of all, I salute to MAQ for his dedication, efforts and continuous support to US cricket. I also congratulate him for his US Open. Best of luck to all the teams and players. I'm sure you guys are going to have a wonderful time, have fun and be safe.
Hey MAQ, congratulations of cricketing in the USA and you being the man behind promoting cricket in USA. I must tell you, you're doing a great job, and I'm wishing all the teams a great success, and I hope that everything goes well for you. Congratulations MAQ to you, and wishing you all the best, my friend. Congratulations.
Yo, what up though? It's your boy Just One, and I want to invite you to the annual US Open Cricket. Do not miss it. It's fun for the family. There'll be good food, drinks, live performances. We will see you there. Yeah.
Hi everyone, I just wanted to say that I'm looking forward to playing in the US Open Cricket Tournament that's being held in Florida.
US Open, US Open, US Open, US Open.
Hi, this is Faisal Iqbal, Pakistan Test Cricket. I would like to wish MAQ Afzal for US Open Cricket Tournament. I can say I'm so happy that it's happening 10th year, as I was the first one who played in the first tournament in MAQ T20 2008. I would like to wish all the best, and I'm looking forward to play again this year for MAQ team, and inshallah looking forward to see you all. Take care, Allah Hafiz.
Hello everyone, my name is Rizwan Chima, member of Canada's national cricket team. I'm very excited to be taking part in the US Open. Watch me live on MAQ TV.
ਹੈਲੋ ਆਈ ਐਮ ਸਤਵੀਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਮੈਂ ਆ ਰਿਹਾ ਜੀ US ਓਪਨ ਕ੍ਰਿਕਟ ਟੂਰਨਾਮੈਂਟ ਪਲੇਇੰਗ ਕਰਨ ਲਈ ਤੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇਸ ਟੂਰਨਾਮੈਂਟ ਨੂੰ ਵਾਚ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ MAQ TV ਤੇ ਸਪੈਸ਼ਲ ਥੈਂਕਸ ਕਰਦਾ MAQ ਸਰ ਐਂਡ ਅਰਵਿੰਦਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਖੋਸਾ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ ਇਸ ਟੂਰਨਾਮੈਂਟ ਲਈ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਇਨਵਾਈਟ ਕੀਤਾ ਥੈਂਕਸ ਐਂਡ ਟੇਕ ਕੇਅਰ एवरीवन
Hello, this is Asif Khan, and I want to wish all the best to the organizers of the upcoming US Open Cricket Tournament. The top organizer, Mr. MAQ, who has been organizing this tournament for the past 10 years, which itself is a commendable effort. It provides not only the chance to the local players to play with international stars, but also provide the local audience with the knowledge of this beautiful game, cricket. So I wish all the best to the organizers, to Mr. MAQ, to all the players who are participating in this upcoming US Open Cricket Tournament.
Hi everyone, this is Fawad Alam.
I'm coming to become a part of US Open Cricket Tournament. You can watch me live on MAQ TV.
My name is Erlander Johnson. I'm going to play in the US Open Cricket. Come watch us live on MARIGOT. #1 chump back again. See if we can take it 2 times.
US Open, US Open, US Open, US Open, US Open, US Open.
Zishan Qureshi here. Looking forward to be playing in the US Open. It's going to be a big one. A lot of stars, good cricket. Come out and watch us. See you there.
Hi, this is Shahid Afridi. I want to congratulate Mr. Mike Qureshi for organizing US Open Cricket Tournament. I want to wish all the best to all the teams who are participating in this tournament. Good luck.
Hi guys, this is Jaskaran Malhotra and I would like to congratulate MAQ Qureshi on organizing the US Open tournament, and you can watch all the games live on maqtv.com. Best of luck to every team participating in this tournament. Thank you guys.
Hello everyone, this is Sohail Tanveer. US Cricket opens a great opportunity for the people who lives in USA to play good cricket, competitive cricket, and also watch some international players participating in US Open. So I'm wishing all the very best to Mr. MAQ, who's the owner of the tournament, and also I'm wishing all the very best to every single player who's going to participate in this tournament. Play well guys, and you can watch live action on MAQ TV as well.
Hello everyone, this is Najaf Shah, international cricket player from Pakistan and captain of Somerset Villiers Cricket Club. US Open T20 tournament, one of the biggest events of cricket, and all big names all over the world come and play in this tournament. All credit goes to Mr. MAQ Qureshi and his team. And I would like to say best wishes and good luck to Mr. MAQ Qureshi and his entire team. See you soon. Thank you.
Hi, it's Callum McLeod. I'm really looking forward to coming over to the US Open. It should be a great tournament and I'm really looking forward to it.
Hi guys, I just wanted to say I'm coming in US Open Cricket Tournament.
US Open, US Open, US Open, US
Thank you and welcome back to the Carib Lumber Ballpark as the second half of the first semifinals is about to begin. We have the players and umpires out there in the middle, and the two batsmen for the Tigers who has been set a target of 159 in just 10 overs. 159 is the target, and the two batsmen out there is Cruikshank and Theophile, who's representing the Tigers, and they have set a daunting task of 109 for a place in the finals. And we see the Pelicans, and especially Sherwin Peters, who was on display here earlier this morning, getting 97 runs before he was brilliantly caught on the boundary by Anil of the very last ball of the innings. Showing getting 97, and he played some tremendous shot in his 97, some glorious shot. He played all along the ground and over. He had a number of sixes. At one time, Kit Catty had his car, our co-commentator, parked in the vicinity of the road leading to the ground, and as we speak, I think he's out there moving the car a little further away, because, you know, we are set here today for some fireworks, as Cruikshank, who is no stranger to the Carib Lumber Ballpark, as the last tournament Cricket for Life earlier this year, he was the player who gone with most of the personal awards. I think the most runs and man of the match, one of the series and everything. He's here representing the Tigers this time, and it's going to be Fernandez to take up the attack from the far end, a young man who is representing the St. Maarten and the Leeward Islands under 19. So Fernandez is just about 16, 17 thereabout. And the young man with a lot of talent, he bowls with a number of pace. Here is the first delivery as Fernandez moves in to bowl to Cruikshank. It's a full toss and whipped away down to the backward square where Phillips is on the boundary. I think it's a free hit and a no ball call. So the free hit will stay in effect as the total moves on to 2 without loss. The first ball of every inning is a free hit in this Cricket 59, maqtv Cricket 59. This is the format, a new format. 9 players are out there on the playing area. There's a number of gaps. So for the field for Fernandez is on the offside. Is a long of a wildish extra cover. Backward point as Fernandez moves in. This is a free hit. Ball into Theophile, who's lifting that over the bowler's head. Down to long on. Sherwin Peters, who's on the boundary, moves across to his left as Theophile did not get this one cleanly. And this one goes down to long on for 1. So Theophile is off the mark. Show his can. Both batsmen on 1. The total 3 without loss. So Fernandez with number 55 on his back. The young man would want to impress here as he moves into bowls to Khan. To this delivery, Khan is whipping the ball off the pad down to a wideish mid wicket where Descat moves in and to do the fielding. 1 more to the total. 1 more to Khan. Khan moves on to 2 and the total 4 without loss in the first over. So Fernandez would want to impress and to do well for himself, really, as he moves in. This time he's going to bowl to Theophile. After this delivery, Theophile is driving on his bowl. This one was just about on the off stump. Theophile into the big drive. The ball moved in and it hit middle and leg and knocked back the middle and leg stump. So Theophile, who is on the attack right away, is being bowled by Fernandez. So a very good delivery. So Tigers have lost the first wicket, and this is setting the Tigers back as they started. It's chasing a target of 159. They have to go from the onset, and this is going to bring another Tiger batsman wearing number 53 on his back. I'm going to get his name in a moment. As you could see, the Pelicans are in the hurdle out there and already celebrating. I think they already have 1 foot in the finals. So Theophile bowled Fernandez for 1, and the Tigers are 4 for a loss of 1. As the music continues to pong over with DJ from the Nature Isle of Dominica is here entertaining the crowd. As he was brought in especially just for today. The Tigers, the new batsman for the Tigers is Chowdhury is the new batsman in number 53. When I see number 53 on any cricketer's back, immediately Ranari Shawan come to mind, as he was wearing number 53 when he played for the West Indies. Now Sawan has moved on to, he's continued to play, to be involved much in cricket, yes, with the Jamaica Talawas team. As Fernandez moves into bowl to the new batsman. He's getting a wide ball outside, some slashes at this. This one has gone over the player's pavilion for 6. So immediately, Fernandez pitching up to the batsman, and he hit this one over the pavilion for 6 more. So this is the first 6 of the innings of the Tigers being scored by Chowdhury, and the score moves on to 10. 10 without loss, 10 for the loss of 1, I beg your pardon. And any batsman who also get off the mark with a 6 of his first delivery, immediately comes Calibes into mind as his debut test match, his very first test match delivery. He hit Angus Fraser for 6 from the very first ball he faced in the test cricket. So Calibes, one from Barbados, who went on and represent the West Indies. Bradley, do you know of Calibes? Do you know of Calibes? Oh, Bradley doesn't know a word or two about Calibes. Calibes was a cricketer who used to commentate while he batted. He used to say, here is the bowler coming to bowl to Bess, and Bess is driving. And he had this reputation. Bess went on. While I was living in Barbados, I must say I got the occasion to meet him one time as I went to an Empire game, a first division game in Barbados in Bangkok. And here was Calibes, and I had a quick chat with him. And Calibes, who represented Barbados and West Indies. So the ball is back on the field. Umpire Box has relayed the other ball that was brought out and says we're going to play with that same ball. So the score 10 for the loss of 1. And Fernandez, who has bowled just 4 balls and have considered only 10 runs or 6, been struck to the last delivery. Here is Fernandez, moves into bowl to Chowdhury, who's trying to whip this one. It was a full ball coming off the pad, and it trickles down to fine leg, so they go for 1 as Phillips, the big man Phillips, comes across to do the fielding. Leg by, signaled by the umpire. 1 more to the total, 11 for a loss of 1. Chowdhury is on 6, and Cruikshank has come in to strike. A very powerful man, Cruikshank. He can hit the ball a long way out of this ground. Harris Fernandez, just about the last delivery of this over, moves in the ball to Cruikshank. Cruikshank is driving the ball down to a whitish mid-wicket, whitish mid-on. And the fielder is the captain who comes on the arms the return, and they get 1. So it's the end of the over. The first over has yielded only 12 runs, and it is 12 for 1. And the Tigers would want to go on with the target set at 159 to win. And they will have to score. The asking rate is 16.33. So they would have to hit at least 2 to 3 boundaries for over if they would want to get to the target set here, 159. As we speak, we're going to see spin to come into the attack from this commentary end. And then it's going to be Phillips who's going to take up the attack. Phillips, I thought yesterday, the game when he played, he got some rough treatment. But otherwise than that, before, he bowled very well. Phillips, who is from the island of Antigua. And he is a man who weighs just about, I would say, 220, 230 pounds, thereabout. Just maybe a little 10 pounds over my weight. As Phillips is just warming up a bit, throws the ball to the fielder on the long on boundary. And he's going to bowl with his shades on. He's going to bowl from the end where Brian Hall is residing. And the batsman Cruikshank is on strike. And the music has lowered down. And we are all set and ready to go. Here is Phillips as he moves in to bowl to Cruikshank. To this delivery, he's advancing and hitting the ball over wide long on. There is a chance for the fielder, but there's no chance for the fielder as this one has cleared the whitish mid wicket for 6 runs. So 6 Cruikshank getting into the action. I'm telling you, I think we are set for fireworks here. Cruikshank would not want to go without a fight. He has moved on to 9 and the total 18 for the loss of 1. The very first delivery was flooded up on the off stump, and Cruikshank coming down on it and hitting it wide over mid-wicket for a big 6. So 6 more to the total, 18 it is for the loss of 1. As Phillips comes in to bowl to Cruikshank this time, he's flighting again and been lifted here over the top. This one has gone beyond the players' pavilion here. and has landed beyond the field, the windwall field, as this one has cleared the playing field. 6 more to Cruikshank. We have set some fireworks as the total moved on to 24. 24 it is, 1.2 overs ball, and the ball is back with Phillips. Phillips again comes up to ball to Cruikshank, who's dabbing this one on the offside. Goes down to Ferdman and will get one. That's all there'll be. As the captain for the Pelicans just really the ball back to the keeper. 25 for the loss of 1. Cruikshank has moved on to 16 and bring down Chowdhury, who is on 6, who struck a 6 from the very first ball he faced, and he's taking his guard from umpire Hall, and he's just about to move into his stance, taking a look at the field setting. Puts up the arms and says, I'm not quite ready yet. And then we are ready now as Phillips moves in to balls to Chowdhury, who's getting the ball on the leg stumps. Paddling is wrong the corner. The fielder at back was giving chase with the ball. He makes a very good stop on the boundary and they come back for 2. So that's very good work by Kyle Louis, who was running from deep backward square down to fine leg, and I think he saved 2 runs as the ball was dangerously close to the ropes, and he just went down and getting it in time. 2 more to the total, 27 for the loss of 1. Chowdhury moves on to 8 with a partnership already on 23. Here is a flighted delivery driven down to Whitish mid-wicket. They go for 1. We'll think about a second. Well, that is the difference between the team. Kit Kati noted well. If it was the Eagle, the Pelicans, they probably would have turned this into 2. But here they are cutting it and limiting this 1 to 1. So that's where they have the advantage. Nevertheless, Cruikshank would want the strike and will also want a piece of Phillips. The score 28 for the loss of 1. Just 1 more ball left and it's over. And we've seen some filling adjustment being made here as the captain is being pulled to a point area. And we have those who are on the onside are moving a little bit to the right. As Phillips is going to move into ball to Cruikshank. Past the umpire, just one now comes on balls to Cruikshank. This one is this one is an over toss. A full delivery over the waist height. It's interesting to see the call on the umpire. He says no ball, yes, so it's a no ball. Would that be a free hit also, Mr. Bradley? Is it a free hit? It's a no ball. And you see some, Philip is been signaled no ball now by umpire Hall. I beg your pardon, free hit. The score now is 30 for the loss of 1, and this is the cost of the second over. Here is Phillips. He's going to move in ball to Chowdhury, and Chowdhury is driving over the top, over the bowler's head, and he will get 1. As Phillips, they're coming back for the second. Let's watch the return. If he hits a stump, he's out. No, he misses, and he's been backed up in the offside by Kyle Louis. So 2 more to the total. 32 for the loss of 1, and the Tigers are well on the way. They are scoring at 16 runs and over. So, and the required rate right now is 15.88. So definitely you could say things are even Stevens there after the first 2 overs. 32 for the loss of 1. Cruikshank is on 17 and his partner Chowdhury is on 11. They have a partnership of 28 so far. So we have 8 overs remaining to get to that target set of 159. Yet to be joined here by any other commentator. I'm just doing this on my own for the moment. And the music continues. I think it's the music from Trinidad. Sugar Hollows is playing over on the far side. As we're going to see, the attack will have a bowling change from the top end. We saw Fernandez started the attack from the top end and now being replaced by Descat. Descat is from the island of St. Lucia and is representing the Simpson Bay Pelicans. As the ball is being bowled, a few loose deliveries. It's going to be Cruikshank on strike. He's on 17. As the music is being asked to load on the far end. As Descat is ready. And he's going to move in to bowl to Cruikshank. Past the umpire, just about now comes up and bowls to Cruikshank. Outside the stump, Cruikshank is tugging this one on the onside and will get 1. Cruikshank losing shape as he goes to try to hit this with tremendous power. And maybe not coming out on the front foot and striking it down to maybe Whitey's extra cover where he could have gotten 4. Because there was the long off was very straight. And the man down on the extra cover boundary was kind of fairly wide. So Cruikshank going with the intent of clearing the onside boundary. The ball coming from the inner portion of the bat and goes down to a long on position. And he got one, takes him to 18, and the total to 33 for the loss of one. Descartes, who bowled well, the very first match he bowled 2 in swinging deliveries. What he got, he was also on a hat trick. He bowled 2 batsmen from the PHILIPSBURG RHINOS. Harris Descartes moves in, bowls to Chaudhary, who is back and across and playing the ball on the offside. We go for one. Descartes is giving chase, and Cookshan settled for one, and takes the total to 34. And Chaudhary getting his 12th run. Where is Chaudhary from? He's from England. Oh, we have players from all over the world here. Chaudhary, he is from England. We have Cookshan, who's from the island of Trinidad and Tobago, the island of rhythms, they say. Everyone from Trinidad has rhythm. They can dance. All Trinis can dance, they say. I'm going to ask Chelsea in a moment. As we see the bowler, this cat, moves into bowls to Cookshan. This delivery, he's losing it. Oh, coming off the hand, and that ball will be signaled by umpire box. So then, is it true that all Trini have rhythm, Chelsea? No. Oh, Vino can dance. So Vino is the man with the rhythm. Well, when he come back to the commentary box, I'm going to put Vino in the hot seat and ask him, yes, Vino, he'll be here with you in just a moment as Descartes moves in, comes up and bowls to Cookshan, who's hitting this. Oh, that's a magnificent shot and going all the way over extra cover. That was a delivery right up to the bat and a bit wideish, and Cookshan playing inside out and lifting this one over extra cover for 6. So Cookshan is definitely not going down without a fight. He says the score has moved up like a rocket and has moved to 40 for the loss of one. This is the cost of the third over. It's interesting to know what was the score when the Pelicans were batting. There was a ball short and pulled away in the air, and no one bounce to Fernandez as this one was short and he came inside the wicket and pulling the ball down to square leg. There was a fielder down on the square leg boundary. One bounce to him and take the score up to 41. 41 for the loss of one in over number 3, being bowled by Descartes. And the score, the Cookshan has moved on to 25, bring Chaudhary, who is on 12. Harris Descartes comes up and bowls to Chaudhary, pulling this one away between forward square, between forward square and mid wicket. And the fielder who's at the square leg moves smartly to his left and preventing that boundary. One more to Chaudhary, takes him to 13 and takes the score to 42 for the loss of one in over number 3. This is the right end of the over number 3 as it's been bowled by Descartes. Descartes has bowled 5 balls for 10 runs. As he moves into bowls, he would want to finish good. Comes up and bowls to the batsman, pulling this one away and will get 4 this time as he pulls this one forward of square and right of the mid wicket man and goes into the boundary for 4 good looking runs by the batsman here, Cookshan, I beg your pardon. So takes the total to, we're going to get the total in a moment. It's 46 for the loss of one. And Cookshan has moved on to 29. And his partner Chaudhary, who is on 13. The partnership is 42. And at the moment, they are scoring at a current rate of 15.33 and a required rate of 16. So if they stay there, just thereabout, and getting the runs, getting 14, 15 per over, it makes the target look easy. After all, Cookshan is not going to go down without a fight. We know he's a player with tremendous talent. And as we speak, we have lost the sunshine momentarily. But the action continues, and we see, yes, just about now the crowd is beginning to grow. You know, it's Sunday morning. St. Maarten is a Christian community. The people will go out to church. And after church, for sure, we expect a bumper crowd because we are set for 3 matches. It's going to be Daniel Durham. We're going to take up the attack with number 25 on his back. He's going to take up the attack from the commentary box in. He's going to be bowling to Chaudhary, who is on 13. We watch the field. It's going to be Durham as he moves into balls to Chaudhary. Chaudhary is swinging, and the ball goes behind the wicketkeeper over on the right. Not making contact with the bat. This one trickling on the offside. No damage done. The score remains on 46 for the loss of one. Daniel Durham, who went on to Europe also to play cricket in Holland. Here is Durham, comes up. This one is a shot of a left delivery and pulled away on the onside. There's a fielder on there. Will he take the catch? Yes, he does. So Chaudhary goes, cut in the deep by Descartes. Is it Descartes who takes the catch of Fernandez? It's Descartes. Yes, it looks like him who has taken the catch. So 46 for the loss of for 2 as Chowdhury goes into the ball pitched up on Midland leg, and he swing this one, he getting the elevation and not the distance. And no, it is Kyle Louis. Kyle Louis is the one who have taken the catch. Kyle Louis is the one who have taken the catch. Yes, Kyle Louis has taken the catch. So immediate success for Durham. Getting the wicket of Chowdhury. He played well for 13. He got off the mark with a 6 from the very first ball he faced. And we have, I think, Ford, the man wearing number 5 on his back. He's the one going out there to do the battle. We have yet to see the likes of Stephen Evans, one who can take the challenge to the Simpson Bay Pelicans. It's a team that he knows well. As we await to see Vinod or Kit Kati. One of them going to come in to replace me after the end of this over. As the action continues, so the Simpson Bay Pelicans would want to think after the 2 overs, this is over number 4 in progress. Over number 4 in progress. And they have gotten success. So it is 46 for the loss of 2. And we see the captain, Kenroy David, giving some advice to Durham. He's telling him, beware of this guy, Cruikshank, because he's the one who can take the game away from us. So you got to bowl him a very good line and length. As Durham is going to move in, tossing the ball from hand to hand, moves in ball to Cruikshank, and to this delivery short and on the back foot and banging the ball away. Down too long off, 1 bounce to Fernandez, who I thought could have come in and make this of a catch, but instead he stayed back and allowed the ball to bounce right in front of him. And 1 more to Cruikshank. 1 more to the total. It's 47 for the loss of 2. That brings down Ford to do battle. He's taking his guard from umpire Hall, who has given him the guard, and he's ready to do the battle as Daniel Durham moves into balls to Ford. Ford is coming and swinging at this. It was a straight delivery, planting the left foot forward and trying to swing this, not making contact with the bat. And no damage done. The score remains on 47 for the loss of 2. Cruikshank is already on 30 and has played some very good shots. Is at the non-strikers end as Durham moves into balls to Ford, who is back and cutting the ball away down to point. Sherwin Peters comes off the boundary and will send the return to keeper Damian Williams. 1 more to the total, 48 for the loss of 2. We are working the rear end of over number 4, 3.5 overs, as I've been joined here in the commentary box by Kid Kati, who's having a snack. His Sunday brunch for Kit Kati. Here is the ball tossed up and Cruikshank going for the big drive and not timing it at all. And the ball trickling on the onside. No damage done. It's the end of the over. So after 4 overs, the Tigers are showing somewhat of a scare. They are scoring at 12 runs and over, and the score being 48 for the lot of 2, as I've been joined here by Kit Kati.
Well, that's a good start, but the required rate is somewhat 18.54. Still, so a lot of batting still left to be done. Of course, they've already lost the wicket of Theophile and just recently Cowdrey. But the danger man, he is still there, and Cruikshank, and he has been batting well so far. 30 runs he has, so this will be following up a half century that he got yesterday. And he will back himself to try and get up to the required runs for victory. It's not going to be easy. But once you're in the middle, everything is possible. Johnson turns in the distance as he prepares to come into bowl his second over. And he comes up now to bowl to Ford. Ford gets a delivery that he hits hard, down to long off and gone over the boundary for 6 runs. So that's a superb shot. A really big man is Ford. And he made proper contact there. The total advances to 54 for a loss of 2. Of course, Fernandez before this 1 over for, in fact, it's 1.1 over now for 17 runs. He has the wicket of Theophile, whom he had bowled for no score. So Daniel Durham already picking up a wicket, and his first over yielding some 2 runs, and which will be very good. And the ball has not yet been found. The fielder is still searching for the ball. And we hope that he can be found rather quickly. So in fact, it has been found, and well, as a matter of fact, it's not yet found. So we'll have to wait until we either find that ball or get a replacement ball. But like I say, we've had very good cricket so far. The Pelicans batting first and getting 157, and Sherwin Peters got 97. I think Charles got in excess of 30 runs, and Kenroy David and Louis didn't really bother to score as much. But it was a real good batting performance from the Pelicans. And here the Tigers are replying fairly strongly, 54 for the loss of 2. And they have taken some 4.1 overs to acquire those runs. So here is Johnson as he comes up now to bowl to Ford. And Ford is across the off stump when he gets there, driving the ball cannon into the pad really and ricochet out in the offside. He'll have to wait for umpire box to signal whether the bat was involved. In fact, there was no... well, the bat involved, of course. So one more run to Ford, which takes him now to 9-8, and the score is kept on 55 for 2. Johnston is on his way to bowl to Cruikshank once more, and Cruikshank is driving. Oh, this is one. In fact, Willis Bjorkartin has gone over mid wicket for 6 runs. So Cruikshank clearly playing all the shots with intentions of clearing the boundary. So far, he has done that. How many sixes did Cruikshank strike so far? Well, he has gone out to 38, and he has struck 4 sixes, a total 61 for the loss of 2. So 4 sixes and 1 4 by Cruikshank, and he loves this ground here. He's had a very good Cricket for Life tournament. As a matter of fact, he was man of the series. Here is Johnson as he comes up now to bowl to him. He's driving once more, back past the bowler. That's another glorious shot into the boundary now for his second boundary, second 4 really, and the total advances to 65. He's now gone to 40. Really scores a lot of runs in the domestic league back home in Trinidad and Tobago. Plays for the Queen's Park Cricket Club. And when asked the question, well, how aren't you a part of the Trinidad setup? He claims that some of the hierarchy players there really don't see eye to eye with him, and as a result of that, he suffers, which is so sad. But he is definitely a good player. Played for the Anguilla national team in the recently concluded Leeward Islands 50-over tournament. Also played in the Cool and Smooth tournament back in Antigua. And at the end of that tournament, the better players would come together to form the All-Star team. He was a part of that as well. And of course, Casey also was a part of that All-Star team. And Leeward's there in Sint Kitts taking on Guyana today at Connery in the Colonial Medical Insurance Super 50 Cup. So Leeward's have been playing well. They've had 2 victories in the 2 matches they've played so far. Here is Johnson as he comes up now to bowl to Cruikshank, who hits his ball high and hard over long on for yet another 6. And Cruikshank continues to go along his merry way, and I think he might be... he's gone to 48 very quickly, and the total 71 for the loss of 2. We're in the course of the 6th over. So after this will be another 4 overs. And Cruikshank will want to continue in this vein. So far he has been the standout player for the MARIGOT Tigers. And Peters, we've witnessed a beautiful innings this morning played by him. Shots all around the park, and with finesse, of course, and with power. And in most cases with timing. So here is the ball as it's been found. Kenroy David returns the ball into the field of play, and Johnson is getting some rough treatment here. In fact, he has bowled 1.5 overs and has taken 1 for 34. He turns in the distance as he prepares to come into bowl to Cruikshank. Cruikshank is already in his stance, saying, well, I'm here waiting, you can come. And Johnson goes into bowl to Cruikshank. Cruikshank is driving. Will a catch be taken? In fact, it taken on the bounce down by Peters on the long on boundary. It brings up the end of the 5th over. And at the end of it, the total 72 for the loss of 2.
Well, 72 for the loss of 2 represents a very good chase, Kit Kati. They are not going down without a fight. Cruikshank, as long as he stays there, I think it's a threat for the Pelicans. Not taking nothing away from the young man who has just concluded his spell. Fernandez, I thought he bowled a little bit too close to Cruikshank, giving him the advantage, giving him the opportunity to come forward and hit the ball. I think he should have had that ball. Maybe the ball where he bowled to Theophil just on about the off stump and moving back into the batsman, where it was just on about a good length. and it came back, and while Theophil was coming forward to hit the ball, the movement of the ball came back in sharply, and that's why Theophil was ball between bat and pad and ball between middle and leg. But Cookshan, on the other hand, has had a great knock so far, 47, has struck a number of sixes so far. I think about four sixes and about 2 or 3 fours. So Cookshan is on 47, and they are scoring at 14.4 runs on over, and the required weight is 17. Daniel Durham, who bowled one, is going to be Darrell Durham. Daniel Durham, who bowled 1 over for 2 runs, has been replaced by his bigger brother, who is Darrell Durham, wearing number 27 on his back. As he moves in to bowl to Cookshan, who's giving himself room and swinging that ball away high in the air over mid-wicket. The fielder is settling on it, but it has gone over over his head and over the boundary for 6. So Cookshan hitting his 5th 6 and also bringing up his 50. I think Kit Kati, he has played well without no fear.
Of course, his approach will have to be one-dimensional, and he's doing exactly that. Batted very well, and he'd need to continue for his team.
Definitely, you could say that as long as Cookshan stay here, there is a fear that he might win the game. Here is this is a flighted delivery, a full toss, over toss delivery, struck away on the onside. They gone for 1, and will come back for the second as Gabriel, who did not have a chance to bat this morning, move away from the deep backward square into the forward square area and sends a strong return back to the keeper. Not before the batsman cross for 2, takes the total to 80 for a loss of 2 in 5.2 overs. And Cookshan 50 came off. Cookshan is on 53 of 18 deliveries with 2 4s and 6 6s. As Daniel Durham, between your banner stump, comes up and bowls to the batsman who's advancing, playing the ball on the outside, and they will get 1. They're going to settle for 1 as the big man, Phillips, come off the long on boundary and reel the ball back to Darrell. 1 more to the total. 81 for a loss of 2. Cookshan, who's on 56, moves on to 56, and Ford, who is on 8, comes in to strike. As Daniel Durham, between the umpire and the stump, comes in and bowls to Ford. Ford is coming into the wicket and driving this one over the bowler's head, down to a long on, rather behind the bowler, and they get 1 more to the total. 82 for a loss of 2 brings the dangerous man, the one who looks very ominous for the Pelicans. As long as Cookshan comes in to strike, Darrell is tossing the ball from hand to hand. He's going to move in between the umpire and the stumps. As he moves into ball to Cookshan, this one is tossed up and swinging and missing as this one moved away. It was a very good delivery. Cookshan giving himself some room as the ball pitched just about the stumps and moved away and taken cleanly by the wicketkeeper, Damian Williams, doing duties behind the stumps. As Daniel Durham, between the umpire and the stump, comes up and bowls to Cookshan, who's lifting this one high in the air. Someone is under it. Will he take the catch? He's getting under it. Yes, he does. And Cookshan goes. He had the elevation and not the distance this time. Caught. It was caught by Descat for a well-played knock, and I think Kit Kati, with the demise of Cookshan, this is the nail in the coffin for the Tigers.
Well, a good wicket to get. He had no option but to play the way he did, and I think he batted very well and scoring his 2nd half century in this tournament. So the new batsman is Evans, and I really think this is beyond them now, with Cookshank and Theophil gone, but Ford has been very positive too. So we'll have to wait and see exactly how they go about repairing this damage. So 3 wickets have gone, and the total is 82 for the loss of 3. And as I speak, it's going to be Evans, but the Pelicans, of course, they're in a hurdle, and Darrell in his very first over getting the important wicket of Cookshank, and had he not done so, I think the team might have been under a lot of pressure going forward. But Kenroy David is going to pick up the attack from the far end. And the total at this stage is 82 for the loss of 3. So clearly, in my view, the 2 of the better teams in the tournament. I don't think the RHINOS are that bad either. But had Cookshank had just a bit more help, they just might have, caused the Pelicans to panic a bit more. So it's going to be Kenroy David. And I don't know why he would have bowled Daniel Durham for just 1 over. He conceded 2 runs and pulled him out of the attack. And they has brought on, of course, his older brother, Darrell Durham. And now Kenroy David is going to bowl from the far end. And you can rest assured that he's going to give you a good spell. So he's going to come into bowl to the new batsman in Evans. There's a long on, extra cover. There's also a man on the point boundary. A 3rd man, a long on. In fact, there is a long off a mid-wicket. A man right back on the square leg boundary. Here is Kenroy David as he comes into bowl to Evans, wide of the off stump. And Evans realizing that what allows the ball to go by into the gloves of Williams. And another wide has gone to extras. So extras has advanced to 4. And the total 83 for the loss of 3. Replying to a target made by Pelicans, 157. So 158 is required for victory. Kenroy David comes up now to bowl to Evans. And Evans gets the delivery that he tugs down to mid-wicket. And Johnson takes the ball on the bounce. Meantime, the batsman has crossed for a single. Only one run there will be. And Ford was not interested in the second either. He wants most of the strike. And he has, 9 runs. And the total has pushed on to 84 for the loss of 3. So Kenroy David, I think he got rid of, in fact, it was Nathaniel that he got out, not Ford. Comes into bowl to Ford, and Ford gets a Yorker length delivery. In fact, he is driving, not making contact. And he's really swinging the bat very hard at the ball. And in the end, not making contact. And the total is kept on 84 for the loss of 3. The required rate is 20.45. They're currently scoring at a rate of 13.25. And should they continue to score at the rate, it will be victory for the Pelicans. And, of course, another slot into the finals. But let's wait and see what's going to happen. Here is David as he bowls to the batsman who hits his high and hard over long off. It's gone a long way for 6 runs. So the slower delivery picked very early by Ford. And he is a big man. And therefore he has shown that he is a big man and striking the ball way over the top of long off.
Well, Kit Kati, the slower ball, this guy's here by Kenroy David, but Ford equal to the task. I think he saw the slower ball and then he gave it the treatment that it deserves.
Well, David, I think he should be aiming at the batsman's leg stump, Yorker length delivery, and once he loses his length, he definitely will go far. Comes up now to bowl to Ford. Ford is bowled middle stump. Ford looking to go hard down the ground again and making the Cardinalson playing across a straight delivery. And had he gone straight to the line, he might have found the mid wicket. In fact, the long on boundary, and he now makes his way back to the players' pavilion. And Gregorio Ritchie, who has been playing well in our local circles, now makes that journey into the middle. But this is a different league here. It's the same bowlers you're playing against in the local circles, but I don't think that the local players has the ability to get the required runs for victory. So it's 90 for the loss of 4. And, of course, we're in the 7th over. After this would be another 3 remaining overs. And then it will be in the second semifinal between the Dutch Quarter Eagles and the Philipsburg Rhinos. So that should be another good one. Kinal Lewis, of course, who would want to get a huge total. And, of course, Zishan Qureshi, the captain of the Tigers team, of the Rhinos team, would want another good showing. So Kenroy David is on the top of his mark once more, already picking up a wicket, as he normally does. 1 for 8 from 4 balls. He will come into bowl to Gregorio Ritchie now. And there is a long on, a mid-wicket, a square leg, and a man down on the fine leg boundary. Also long off, extra cover. And a man out on the cover point boundary. And a third man. Here is David as he comes in now to bowl to Greg Ritchie. He's off the front foot and hits it back past the bowler. He'll get at least 1. And the ball going hard into the tough, bouncing high over the head of Kenroy David. And I think it's Lassie came off the long off boundary and intercepted before Peters coming off the long on boundary. And 1 more run to the score, 91 for the loss of 4. And can they get another wicket here? Kenroy David is very much on his way as he comes up now to bowl to the wicketkeeper batsman in Evans, who is getting a Yorker length delivery and digs it out towards extra cover. And Daryl Durham comes off the boundary and he fields very cleanly but couldn't prevent the single. And the total advances by 1, of course, to 92, I think it is, for the loss of 4. And that brings up the end of the 7th over.
Well, Kit Kati, at this stage, I think the writing is on the wall. I think the game has gone beyond the Tigers. Although cricket is a game of uncertainties, but I don't think, in my humble opinion, that the Tigers will chase down the target of this 159 set by the Pelicans. Nevertheless, you have Evans who's out there who can hit the ball. He do sometimes take this bowling attack apart, but I don't think on this day, with the way things have gone out to be played out today, and I think the Pelicans are in the finals. They already have a foot in the finals, I must say, while Evans is taking his guard down at the Players Pavilion end. Umpire Brian Hall has given him the guard that he wants. He's marking it out, and it's going to be Daniel Durham, the man who bowled 1 over for 2 runs. He's back into the attack, replacing his brother, who got the wicket of the important wicket of Cruikshank. Here is Daniel Durham, comes up on balls to Evans, who's trying to tuck this one away. As this ball goes by to be taken by the keeper. As Evans going down on bending knees and aiming for the over the mid-wicket boundary, but doesn't make contact as the ball bit the bat and went on to be taken by the keeper. No damage done. The score remains on 92. I beg your pardon, for the loss of 4. Here is Evans hitting the ball in the air, and the fielder coming around and takes the catch, and Evans goes as Daniel taking his second wicket. No, his first wicket. His first wicket. Evans caught in the deep by Gabriel, who I thought played well. Did not get a chance to bat today. So Evans goes for the Tigers, and Joel Brown is making his way out. So the Tigers have lost half of their team, with the score being on 92 for the loss of 5. So the writing is on the wall from here, Kid Kati. We've got to think about the next match here for the Pelicans, which will be the finals. And we're talking about the 3 teams in the Tigers will go out. And we have the RHINOS and the Angel and the Dutch Quarter Eagles. And I think none of these teams have showed that they have what it takes probably to defeat the Pelicans, as the Pelicans are showing the authority here. They have defeated everyone who has come their way. They have bowled better and also batted better. As Richie is on strike, the batsman crossed while the ball was in the air. Richie is going to take strike to Daniel Durham as he moves into balls to Richie. This one is a flighted delivery and dragging this one down to long on. As the fielder comes off the boundary, the big man Philip, who is from the island of Antigua, throws the ball back to Daniel Durham. One more to the total. 93 for a loss of 5. And half of the team has gone. So, Joel, you know who can hit the ball out of the ground. We're going to see his approach from here as his team is in danger. Here is Daniel Durham just about to pull away from his run as Brown is tapping and waiting for Durham. Moves into balls to Brown. This one is floated on the off stump, and Brown coming forward and just opening the face of the bat and run it down to point. And they're going for one, and they're coming back for a second. A chance for a run. The throw goes to the bowler's end as the fielder showing Peters, I thought, should have done better. Approach this one very slowly, allowing the batsman to come back for 2. And the throw going to the danger end where Richie was running to, but in the end got home quite comfortably in the end. Here is Daniel Durham, comes up and bowls. So Brown was advancing and is out stump. Daniel Durham has done it again. Joel Brown, this one was a floated delivery and advancing, giving himself some room also, making a big swipe, misses, and it's been stumped by Damian Williams. Good cricket all around. A ball floated out. It seems they know Joel very well, as he was foxed out. I must say, Kit Kati, they knew him. They gave him the bait, and he bites. And then Damian Williams just doing the rest. So 6 wickets now down for the Tigers. We see the man Bernie, wearing number 32 on his back. When I see the number 32, I think of Cal Malone, the mailman Cal Malone, who represented the Utah Jazz very well in the 90s basketball. Did you watch basketball, Kit Kat, in the 90s?
Yes, I used to watch basketball then. My team, of course, was the Chicago Bulls, and I've said already, since Michael Jordan retired from basketball, so have I. And in my opinion, I thought Joel lasted one delivery too many. I expected him to be out the very first ball, either bowl or stump, and that goes to show you how I really see this game really, Marvin.
You know them very well, Kit Kat. You train some of these guys from youth days. You work with them, so you know them very well. Did you work with Joel also? You did, okay. And it's going to be Daniel Durham with 3 wickets so far. Here is the ball outside the off stump. And the batsman attempting to cut doesn't make contact. The ball goes through to be taken by the keeper. And after 8 overs, Kit Kati 95 for the lot of 6. The writing is on the wall here.
And it spells DEFEAT. Of course, that's defeat. And the Spartans have continued their dominant ways in this match here so far. And they will have at least one more match to play. Of course, the fielder, the players should be becoming a bit tired now. Peters, we saw in this very same over, ambled off the backward point boundary. And what should have been 1 turned out to be 2. And of course, Peters didn't have to do too much running today because he struck so many boundaries. And it was everything was coming out of the middle of the bat. But I guess these guys are saving themselves now for the very last match, the finals against whoever wins between the Dutch Quarter Eagles and the PHILIPSBURG RHINOS. So Kenroy David will come in and bowl over number 9. So the penultimate over of this innings, of course, is going to come. And Kenroy David so far has bowled 1 over and has taken 1 for 10. Daniel Durham, 2 overs, no maidens, 3 for 5. And that would be the match. Man of the match performance for me so far. I mean, Peters got a very good 93. You probably might be swayed to go in his direction. But the way Cruikshank was going, anything was possible then. And Cruikshank knew it was only one way he could have batted. There was no time for rotation of the strike. He just had to get the boundaries. And that's what a big total does. So that's scoreboard pressure. And Spartans winning the toss. I mean, Pelicans won the toss, and I will tell you, they will always bat first. Here is Chuck as he comes in now to bowl to Bonnie. Bonnie gets a slow delivery that he hits up in the air down to mid-off area. And Darrell Durham coming off the extra cover boundary to complete the fielding. Not before the batsman crossed for a single, which takes the total now to 96 for the loss of 6. Partnership of just 1 run. So they're scoring the runs at 11.76 runs and over with a required rate of 37.2. So already that's way beyond the asking. You can get 36 runs maximum in and over. Here is Greg Ritchie driving out to Peters coming off the long on boundary. And the total will advance by 1 to 98 for the loss of 6. And Richie has 4, Bunny has 1. So Bunny, when he bowled, I think his 2 overs cost some 34 runs. And here is Kenroy David having something to juggle about or to laugh about. Comes up to bowl to Bruni. And Bruni is hitting this high and hard over the side screen. It's gone a long way for 6, in fact, into the side screen. So Bruni just putting some power behind that ball. And he's a short man, but he has some very broad shoulders. And he has struck the ball into the side screen in the far distance for 6 runs. So the score is 104 now for the loss of 6. Bruni has gone to 7. And here is Kenroy David, in my view, trying to slow ball a bit too much. And as a result of that, the players are getting onto the ball and picking the length very early. And here we see Daniel Durham trying to effect a run out. Good backing up in the offside by Fernandez. I think he should be around 17. Former under 15 player for the West Indies. And of course represents the Leewards under 17 and under 19. So he has a bright future ahead of him, and I hope that the association here can really get the act together and give the players the opportunity to play. Here is Kenroy David as he comes up to bowl to Bruno, hits the ball back down the track, and Kenroy David sticks out a right hand, and the ball ricocheted off his hand and just went in the short mid-wicket region. And in the end, the batsmen were unable to cross for a single. The total kept on 106 for the loss of 6. 1 overs remaining, and I think the required target is 53 runs and over. So that's going to be very, very improbable or impossible.
Well, they said it's not impossible, Kati, because one bowler from Pakistan in the Pakistan League at one point, I think the last over the team needed some 60 odd, and he bowled a number of no balls and wide, and the team was batting chase down that 60 odd without before he concluded his over. So yeah, well, I don't know if he's still alive, but It is highly improbable, I can tell you, as Daniel Durham is the man. No, not Daniel Durham. It's Daryl Durham, the man in charge, to bowl the last over, and the score 106 for 6, chasing a target of 150. Richie advancing and getting the ball on the full and gets it down to extra cover. The man Fernandez comes off the boundary and sends a return back to the bowler. One more to the total, 107 for the loss of 6. Well, Kit Kat is coming down to the end of this match. I think the Tigers, they played well in parts, but this morning they lost it when showing. They had no answer to showing. Here is a ball flooded up and he been hit in the air. Two fielders are coming after it, but the ball will land in a no man's land position. They could not get there as the ball had a lot of elevation and no distance on it, and landing somewhere where it would have the 30-yard circle, and the fielders would dip on the boundary and they come back for two more to the total. 109, and that 2 was for Bernie, who moves on to 11. Durham from between the banner stump comes up and bowls for the batsman who's advancing. The ball is in the air and going one bounce to the captain who is posted on the extra cover boundary. I don't think Cathy they're giving it they are going at 100%. They are just playing within themselves. Oh, and they are coming back for the second as the return. It was a poor return and it beats the keeper. Well, it's all happening out there. I don't think that they should allow the game to go on this way, even though it is the last over and we have already won the game. I think they should give it the 100%. But nevertheless, it's all happening. That takes the score to 111 for 6. Durham between the umpire and the stumps is going to come and bowls to Bernie, who is advancing and lifting this one hard and high in the air. Phillips is on that. Will he takes the catch? Yes, he does. As Bernie goes this time, advancing to a pitched up delivery, a flighted delivery on off stump, coming down and hitting the ball high in the air. And he got a lot of elevation on this one and did not have the distance to take it over the boundary and being caught by Phillips. So 7 wicket goes down as the Tigers on 111, I think it is, for the loss of 7, yes, with Daniel Durham taking his 2nd wicket. So the combination of the Durham brothers, Cathy, getting 5 wickets. We have Daniel Durham, 1.4 overs, no maidens, 15 runs, 2 wickets. And you had the younger brother who had also 2 overs. We're going to give you the figures. Daniel Durham had 2 overs, no maidens, 5 runs and 3 wickets. Young man of the match, Kit Kat, who will it be?
Sherwin Peters.
And that's also my man of the match. If I had to adjudicate the man of the match, officially, I think Sherwin Peters, he played splendid. He played well. He played a magnificent inning and get 97 runs. Here is Richie advancing and hitting the ball back past the bowler. Down too long off. He thought he had an opportunity to take a catch, but this one was hit powerfully back past the bowler on a strong return, driving the keeper away from the stumps. 1 more to the total, 112. So the Tigers barely getting over Sherwin Peters' runs. You must say Sherwin alone, single-handedly, you could say, have beaten the Tigers. He played well. He played some magnificent shots. A number of sixes. He got his 50 in only 15 deliveries. You get this in cricket like the IPL. This is what happening. I think Sherwin has the ability maybe one day to reach the IPL. Someone from India probably shows some interest down here. You never know. This is being broadcast all over the world and can be seen in India also. This one was played by the batsman. Who's the new batsman? It's Boland who played this one on the offside, and they get 2. So it is the end of the proceedings here. 100 and they finish. The Tigers finish on 114 for 7 after the 10 overs. Kit Kati, I believe the Pelicans will definitely go, you rightly said this morning, when it comes for any monetary reward that the Tigers, the set of guys, or you know them very well, whichever teams, whether it's Spartans or whoever they are representing, they are going for it and they are giving their best and giving it their all. And today you saw nothing short of what they are capable of doing.
Yes, another excellent performance, a comprehensive victory, of course, for the Simpson Bay Pelicans, and they have played very well all tournaments. So here we see them completing, 4 victories from 4 matches, and they continues along the winning ways and would not want that to change at least for a game to come. Well, we'll get the difference in the runs as to how much more runs was required. but 114 for the loss of 7. So victory to the Pelicans. And like I said, it was very, very good batting performance from Sean Peters. Good support came from Hakeem Charles. And when the turn come to bowl, Fernandez getting the important wicket of Theophile, and Durham getting the important wicket of Cruikshank. But apart from that, there was nothing else to really write home about. And in the end, a comprehensive victory, of course, for the Simpson Bay Pelicans. So until the second semi-final commences, we're going to turn you back over to Master Control.
Hi, I'm Maarten, international cricket commentator and journalist, and I want to urge you to come down and support the US Open. I have personally covered the last 7 editions of this wonderful tournament, and I can vouch for it. It's really of the top draw. And this year is going to be the best ever. They started World Cricket Council USA since last October, and they have been working tirelessly to get this on the way. And Mohammed Qureshi, the chairman of Cricket Council USA. He has been, working 24 hours a day, looking to make this something very unique. It's the 10th edition, and he has, together with his committee, a number of things planned, a number of events planned around the US Open, and the players are going to come in, wonderful players from all over the world, and they have already registered for the draft, which is going to take place very soon. And players of the caliber of A.B. de Villiers has registered for the draft, and over 900 players at this point in time have registered to be part of something that should be a wonderful event this December. Make sure to come down and support the US Open.
Hello everyone, Ray Adam right here. I'm going to be a part of the US Open. You can also catch me live on maqtv. It's going to be big, a lot of international stars. Congrats to Mark Qureshi. See you guys there.
Assalamualaikum. This is me Zulkarnain Haider, international wicketkeeper batsman. I am coming for US Open, and watch me live on maqtv. Thank you.
Hi guys, this is Sunny Soul here, and I would like to congratulate Mr. MAQ Qureshi and for the US Open tournament. So I would like to congratulate Mr. MAQ Qureshi. इन्होंने काफ़ी मेहनत की है भाई, 10 साल में इस टूर्नामेंट को बहुत बड़ा नाम है इस टूर्नामेंट का यूएस में, और इसमें काफ़ी बड़े इंटरनेशनल प्लेयर्स भी खेल चुके हैं, और यहाँ से काफ़ी प्लेयर्स इंटरनेशनल के लिए यूएस के लिए खेल चुके हैं, जैसे कि अली खान, जसकरण मल्होत्रा। सो काफ़ी बड़े बड़े टूर्नामेंट्स में वो पार्ट ले चुके हैं अभी। तो आई एम ऑल्सो प्लेइंग फॉर समरसेट कविलियर्स लास्ट ईयर, और पिछले 4 साल से ये टूर्नामेंट मैं भी खेल रहा हूँ।
Where are we going to see you?
You can watch me play US Open from December 18 to 23rd on Island TV.
US Open, I like. Can I have it?
Yeah, sure. I like the Island TV. Can we swap?
No.
My name is
Duncan Finch here, park manager at Central Broward Regional Park and Stadium. We've been the host site for the U.S. Open for the past 10 years, and I'd like to congratulate Mohammed Qureshi on a job well done promoting cricket in the United States, and look forward to the tournament here at Central Broward Regional Park and Stadium, the only ICC certified stadium in North America.
My name is Melvin Taylor, and I'm the curator here at the Central Broward Regional Stadium in Lauderdale, Florida. It is the one and only ICC approved stadium here for cricket in the United States. On this US Open, we're excited about it because we should be seeing some very good cricket here. Over the years, MAQ Qureshi and his staff have been doing a phenomenal job in promoting 2020 cricket in the United States of America. This year should be no exception. I'll be preparing top quality cricket pitches for this tournament, and with the participation of the international players coming in, we should be having a wonderful tournament. Kids competition also. We're looking forward for you to all tune in and be a part of it. A very exciting tournament.
Hi, I'm Chris Parrish, and I enjoy watching cricket. I invite all to come to the Cricket Council to watch the U.S. Open.
If you love cricket, you watch cricket, you want to be here. And listen, this is not just a cricket match. This is an event. You understand what I'm saying? We're going to have some concerts here. We're going to have some major artists and stuff here, and we're going to have some major players here. We're not going to say who right now. You got to come out. You got to see it. You got to definitely watch it. And check that field out there. We're putting it together right now. You guys don't want to miss this. You want to be here.
Hi guys, Rizwan Chima here. I'm in the stadium here in Fort Lauderdale. It looks so amazing. The job well done by MAQ and his team. Just want to congratulate him on the U.S. Open. He always do the good job, and fantastic facility, and it looks amazing the way they set it down this time, and just come out and watch 4 or 5 days of amazing cricket. Lots of players from all over the world coming over, and just request to all the fans and come out and watch me live here in the stadium and watch me live on MAQ TV. So see you guys in the stadium.
Oh yeah, I'm ready. Batter up. Let's get to it. It's time for the.
Well, welcome to semi-final number 2, and the first semi-final. What an exciting game it was, and really a run-fill semi-final. The pitch seems to be excellent for batting, and the MARIGOT Tigers going under to the Simpson Bay Pelicans, but not without a fight. We saw 100 in both innings, and both teams getting over 100. And even Sherwin Peters got close to an individual 100, getting 97. This is the semi-final number 2. The Pelicans, they're in the back there. They're just relaxing and waiting to see who they meet in the finals. Next to me is the captain of the RHINOS, Zishan Qureshi. And next to him is Kelbert Walters. And, of course, the lovely Donna is here. She is part of the management group. And, of course, my good friend, who is the president of Stapleton, is the president of the St. Maarten Umpires Association. So we're going to have quality adjudication in this game. So let's have the toss. I think, Donna, you have the coin. Right. Donna's nail matches the uniform of the RHINOS. No, Donna. You pass the coin to Mr. Qureshi. And he will do the toss. So let's see. And Walters calls heads.
The umpire, Stapleton, tells me it's heads. Yes, sir. What are you going to do?
We're going to have a bat first.
I know you like to bat first, and you must be very excited. You saw what happened here on this track. This track seemed to have settled nicely, and there seemed to be a lot of runs on it.
Yes, and actually I think batting first gives you, it's better to just set the target, set the tempo of the game. So, looking at the last 2 games yesterday, we lost, but today we are looking to bounce back and put up a good total today.
Well, we want to wish you all the best.
Thank you very much.
And Zishan, you didn't win the toss, but I think that's the last thing you would want to lose.
Definitely. Winning the toss, we would look to have bat first as well. It's been our plan throughout the tournament, and yesterday we executed that plan well. So we're looking to execute that plan the same today, but we'll bowl first. The wicket's definitely good for batting, and we'll be comfortable to defend, chase any target that's set for us.
Well, we haven't seen you with the ball in this tournament, and that's very strange. Is that a tactical ploy? Are you about to unleash your bowling in the semifinals?
We'll see. Saving it for something special.
Well, he says he's saving it for something special. Reminds me of a restaurant down the road that is named Nowhere Special. But that's the news on pit side. Everyone is jolly. Everyone is happy. Mark Cricket 59. And Walters and his boys, they'll be having the first knock.